If you want to be in charge of your own hair.
I want to be in charge of my life. I want to be in charge of.
Your own hair. Gotta get rid of that sound.
I want to be in charge. Oh no, I didn't realize they could see me. Oy, oy, oy. Better stop yelling then. Oh my gosh, we're live.
Yeah, we're live. We're doing it. Alright. Let's go to...
Guess what, guys? Rihanna's here.
Special guest, Rihanna.
And Eleanor. Eleanor's usually here, though.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm happy y'all are on. Penguin, I love you. Heart.
You know she can hear you.
Shit.
Alright. You can control your own hair here.
I am working on a small amount of sleep.
Why?
Because
yesterday was just a regular Tuesday, right?
I had... Actually, I made a point to just focus on my exam and not look at the election. Oh, is that my hair?
All of that's your hair.
Which one is my hair though?
Well, you put it on there.
We'll see.
And I feel like maybe...
Is that my follicle?
You should... No, that's the small end, I think.
Oh.
I guess. Maybe it's a follicle.
No way.
Dude.
Why does it look so gross?
Why are you gonna say stuff about my hair like that? My hair is like so much thinner than my eyelashes and my eyebrows. What's
Is
up
that
with
your hair?
that? I have no clue.
When you put it on there, were you paying attention at all?
I was in class when you handed me this stuff.
So I think that might be an eyebrow hair right there with a curl on the end of it.
This one?
Because they're usually a lot thicker.
Interesting.
And yours has got some sort of, you know, blob at the end of it there.
That's its right. What is that?
It's a blob.
Well, more
It's-
specifically, what kind of blob is it?
Well,
that's the wrong way. That's not
It
gonna...
looks like maybe your eyebrow hair has a butt.
I don't think I want you to say that ever again to me. Look
Well,
at
then
the-
perhaps stop asking me what that is.
Look at that. It's a little hair.
Could you focus it so they can see the
Yeah,
scale?
yeah, I'm gonna do that.
See how scaly your hair is.
She's just protected. She's protecting us. Well, me. You guys can suck it.
It looks like maybe you need to put some conditioner on it. It's very dry.
I put lotion on my eyeballs every day.
You put lotion on your eyeballs? I
Yeah.
don't think that's where that goes.
No,
Oh, did I put a skincare in the, under the, I think maybe I did, under the tags for this one? Because I feel like, I feel like we're definitely in the skincare realm.
That's funny.
every day I'm in the skincare realm.
So
I'm gonna follow this. I wanna see if I can
Why don't you start by
real-
telling them whatever we're doing here?
So-
Can you do that?
We are... So, apparently, was it last stream or the stream before?
That was the Halloween stream.
Oh, during the Halloween stream, a bunch of people were pretty interested in the idea of mites burrowing into our skin and then crawling out and eating dirt on our faces at night. What?
When you put it that way, I don't know who wouldn't be interested.
So, we decided to take a couple samples and explore that a little bit more to see if we can find any of those funky little mites.
Wait.
Um,
Oh, never mind.
What am I waiting for?
I was confused.
I'm trying to
Okay.
find my follicle. And, you know, in the process, we can also see a hair, which I don't think we put hairs on here, like, ever, so...
Well, we've got a lot of requests for putting
I want to see
hair
the end. Show me
on
the
the
end.
scanning electron
Yeah.
microscope
That's the end of it.
from basically
Can you
from you
focus
and
it?
Pacific
Yeah, I'm gonna
Plankton.
focus.
The two of you seem very interested in hair.
Yeah, I'm really into
Hey,
hair.
little Juke is here.
Hey.
Hey,
Hi, little shoe.
must be the money.
Focus.
That's the end of my hair. That's disgusting. Wow.
Look at that.
Is that the part you
breakage.
cut though? Did you cut it?
Sorry.
Huh?
Is that the part that you cut?
Why
I ripped it.
We should have got a
Oh, you
split
broke
end.
it like
Yeah,
with your
like-
brute force?
Yeah, with my brute force, I broke a single
Have you
hair.
been working out? Because you ripped that whole strand of hair in
Yeah,
half.
yeah, I have been working out actually, vicariously through Eleanor,
Yep.
athlete, resident athlete.
Any hints of mites? Yes, Mallory has tons of mites.
I mean,
I don't have.
I'm just
Zoom in
kidding.
on the split ends. Get out of here, dangling. I totally have them, but we're gonna pretend like I don't.
We should have got a split
There's
end.
actually some.
Oh, that's the different. That's a different
That's
stuff.
a different sample.
I was like, why is it hanging off?
Now,
Show me the end of that one.
This
That
one?
curly boy, yeah.
I think this is my hair.
Curly
Hair.
boy.
Yes. Yes, it is.
I just want to point out that normally, when we're looking at stuff in the scanning electron microscope, it's like one person at the controls and two ladies on the other side of the room doing their homework at the same time. And we put a little hair on the microscope, and look what's going on.
I'm doing both.
They're,
Mine-
they're
what's
here.
going
That's
on?
the joke.
I literally
They're like,
can't
look at our new
focus.
best friend, the SEM. Let's look at hair.
To be fair, I'm always like breathing down your neck right here, like, what's going on?
I can't focus. So.
You can't focus.
Hello, table.
I can't focus.
chick-
Someone needs to get
Table
done.
chick maniac.
What a name. Table chick maniac.
Table sick. Table.
Well.
Spell.
She make tables?
Sablid.
Table
No, he's a
sick maniac.
And we can
Table
see
sick.
the lovely carbon tape.
Table sick.
Table sick maniac, yeah.
What does that mean?
Sick, bro.
Oh, it's sick,
Sick like all.
bro.
Yeah, bro. Let's get a little better. This is kind of like, oh, that's beautiful. The drift of my beautifully thin hair.
What's
I have,
going on right now?
I'm trying to look at my hair, but it moves around a lot. There it is.
Oh.
Oh, look at that.
That's
sure
what
that's
my
yours?
hair looks like. Yes.
It looks like cat hair.
Shit. I've been meaning to tell you guys. I'm actually a cat.
Why is it looped?
It looks like a
Mallory
knot.
ties her hair in knots.
Yeah.
She's
You
nervous.
weirdo.
And she spent all night tying her hair
When I
in
get
knots.
when I get nervous, I do this. I'll do this like nonstop. I never did that
all night
before.
long, all she did
Ooh.
was tie her hair in knots.
Or
And
just jump in
she
from
got
hair.
almost all of them.
Let's see what the end of this hair looks like. Yeah, my hair is actually in knots.
Could I make a request that you brighten the screen a little?
Maybe. After this.
Brighten the corners.
Right in the corners. Is that like a joke or something? Because I don't understand old jokes. You know I don't.
Yeah, it's an old joke. Don't worry about it. One day you'll grow up and your music taste will improve.
Woo! Look at that. The end of my hair, not split at all. Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, Pacific Plankton would like you to look at the knot.
The knot? Oh, yes, we
And-
can look at the knot. Just bouncing
And
around.
then Dirty Smith is here, and Dirty Smith also is requesting that we
Look
take
at
a
the
look
knot.
at the knot a little
The
bit
knot.
more closely. I really
Um,
think you should go to that, whatever grimy thing is that you got there with your mascara or eye makeup on it or something, but
What grimy thing?
just do the knot. Do one thing at a time. Let's satisfy one group of people before
Hold
we move
on.
on.
Let's figure out how to do this.
Oh, I didn't get any of Sylvia's hair. We collected hair, well, let me rephrase that. I only collected my own hair. So my hair is also on one of these stubs. And then I collected dog fur from my dog, cat fur from my cat, and while I was doing that I also collected some fleas from them. Because I used a
Yawn.
flea comb.
Hello,
And
yawn.
then,
You
we
murdered
collected,
them?
Well,
I thought you were a
Dangling.
pacifist.
they're
Pus-
fleas.
He's killing
Pacific, the
fleas.
dead end? Zoom? Yeah, I'll zoom.
So
What-
then I also ran the flea comb through Mallory's hair and I got some more fleas out of there.
Interesting.
And then we put those hairs on a stub. My hair is
Zoom
also
into
on a
the
stub.
forest.
And
You like that?
And then Mallory wandered
It
around
does look like
campus
it's there.
randomly asking old people for a bit of their eyebrow hair,
Kind of weird, Mallory.
which
Jeez.
and she only picked men as far as I can tell.
I could not find any older women, and
The old
you-
ladies that you ran into didn't want to give you your eyebrow
I
hair.
walked down the hall with Eleanor and Addison. You guys haven't seen Addison yet, but with Eleanor and Addison, and we found one of the older professors in this department, Dr. Winter, and we asked him for some eyebrow hair, and it was a bit of a process to convince him that we weren't trying to like clone him or something. And then he let me tweeze off some eyebrow hairs, and he cried a little, I think. And
He cried?
I think he did. He was like, "Am I missing?" He's like, "Am I missing a chunk?" I'm like, "No." I've been doing this for a while.
You have?
Yeah, I've been tweezing my
Stealing
eyebrows
people's
since I was
eyebrow
11.
hair?
Oh, no, yeah, that's an everyday thing for me. It looks so gross.
Every day I just go up to old people and ask them for a bit of their eyebrow hair.
It's true.
And now I'm good at it. That's what I hear.
So then I went down to the chemistry department because we do have some older folks in the chemistry department, and I thought that'd be great. I had a specific professor in mind, one of my favorites, and he wasn't there. But I did see my 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 academic advisor, who's like in his 30s, and I was like, "How old are you?" And he's like, "I'm in my 30s." And I'm like, "Does your face ever itch?" And he's like, "Yeah, it does sometimes." And I was like, "Oh, cool. Can I have some of your eyebrows?" And
So to be clear, this is your hair we're looking at, right?
yeah.
Or cat hair, one or the other.
I think it's my hair.
It looks like cat hair.
It's really moving.
It really does.
Well, what's the difference? And why would Wednesday tie her hair in knots?
I think you did.
I didn't. You think I tied Wednesday's hair in knots? I would. First of all, I
It's
would
on
never.
your stub.
Then where is? I'm not a cat. Oh, and then after that, I found one of my physics professors, and he gave us a bit
Mama
of a sample.
Bonbon is here, and they want to know what we're looking at today. And I
Hair.
thought maybe it was pretzels.
Hair.
Microscopic pretzels.
Is this my mascara?
Yes, that is your follicle.
But I have my.
That is skin cell.
Really?
Yeah. Again, it's a little dark.
Yeah, it gets dark and then light and then dark and then light.
We have a tool for that. Oh, there you go. Now people can see how gross your skin cells are.
Which one is my mascara? Is that all
if
this?
you move up it, you're at the end of it? No. So now you're into the mascara, that chunky stuff?
Oh. This?
Yeah, that gross chunky
Oh.
stuff. That's what you smear on your face to make your eyes look pretty.
Thank you. I'm gonna take that as a compliment. I'm gonna ignore the rest of it. Look at that. Absolutely disgusting. Why is there like a ball of stuff? I wear mascara pretty much every day.
Do you?
I do. Unless it's like the weekend, and then I'm like, no one's gonna see me anyway.
So like on the Saturday streams when we're hanging out.
Okay, I do
people
wear
are-
mascara on the Saturday streams.
That's a Saturday. That's a
Usually
weekend.
I don't wear eyeliner, but I make this isn't important to the conversation.
Look at that big chunk of gross stuff you have on your.
Why is it so uneven? Dude, I should like get a microscopic, I guess it was like closer to the
Do you
inner
ever
corner.
comb your eyelashes or eyebrow hair?
No, why would I?
Well, they look like they could use a comb.
What the heck do you mean by that?
They got some chunks of stuff on them. Looks like maybe.
Oh
you
wait,
could
no, I
even them
do.
out a
Oh
bit.
wait, no, I do brush my eyebrows.
You do?
When I like place them in the morning. Yeah. This is disgusting.
Jan says you should just shave your eyebrows and you won't have that problem.
Just shave your eyebrows. Would you like that? Would you guys like that? Is that what you guys want?
Everybody likes a girl with shaved eyebrows. And then you just pencil them on the way that you want.
You know,
right?
H3 shaved off his eyebrows. It's kind of a look.
Eyebrow placement. Yeah. Every
Yeah.
morning I do a little eyebrow placement as well.
I just
I rub my
did
face
not
in the
place this
pillow
evenly.
until my eyebrows are in the right position, and then I just get up and come right in.
Wow.
No, the follicle's here.
Just zoom in on that, because that stuff is amazing.
This is the follicle.
Look at it.
What is it?
Wow.
Oh yeah.
What
What's
is
going on
it?
right there?
I don't know. Do I look like a hair doctor? No.
Well, a little.
This is the follicle, I think.
I think they like to be called cosmetologists, but
I'm gonna take a picture of this. This is totally the follicle. The other thing must have been like clumped mascara at the end because I'm bad at applying it.
Dirty Smith says in college we had a student do that. He and his roommate got drunk and they wanted to be Neo from Matrix and they shaved his eyebrows.
That's right. That's a good choice.
And then did they just take like a Sharpie and put them back on?
Some girls do that. They shave them off, or they
Oh.
shave off the tail and then they draw
ouch,
it in.
Johns. Ouch.
What?
When you asked if he would like to have you to shave your eyebrows, he said, no, it would make your forehead even bigger.
Oh.
And I thought,
Oh, ouch.
what do I do to deserve this?
Ouch. We're gonna take it up to a 6 head. Let's shave off those eyebrows.
You know what? No, I heard him on a previous stream say that I'm not going to discuss my forehead. I'm not going to entertain this. Is this a good picture?
I didn't bring it up.
Is this a follicle or not?
Why are you asking me? You drove around. How did we get here?
We were at the other end, and you said the other end was the follicle, but this looks like the follicle on the other
That's not
hair.
the follicle. That's the end.
This is the end?
Yeah.
How?
Broken off pieces of hair curl up like that on the end.
But they look that deformed? That looks like super chunky.
Yep.
What?
You've got chunky eyebrows.
What do you...
I've got news for you.
I don't know what you mean by that.
If you actually grab your...
Hold on.
You're getting worried about your eyebrows, aren't you, Eleanor?
I am.
What's wrong?
If you grab your eyebrows
wanted
and
to see
you
what
put
you
your
feel
fingernails
it.
on them and you pull, you'll actually find that in some of them, at the ends of them, they have like a little ball of
What are you
hair.
about to tell me? Oh.
They will. They'll have like a little ball of hair.
See, this looks like mascara clumped on the end.
No, that's skin cells.
Well,
That's definitely... Look how big that is. And those are skin cells.
I don't-
show up. Why are you telling me these things?
Dude, I think you
I
underestimate
hate
how
talking about
poorly...
hair.
I think you came to the wrong stream, Rihanna.
I don't know why it grossed me out so bad.
You don't like it. You were like right up here not 2 seconds
I
ago.
like looking at it, but the process of getting it is not...
Hello, how that microscope work? Please explain to me.
Yeah.
It zoomed really close.
Do the SEM.
Yeah, there's a button for that. If we just type into the chat, !SEM, it will tell you all this stuff about SEM, and then now I have to scroll back up because it makes a giant block of text.
You
Dirty
think
Smith
if
says
I
he went
buy
to art
that?
school and became the subject matter to draw as we could. the shape of his head.
Techrific says that...
Oh,
then there's-
Dangling wants to have the option to vote who's on the camera. So
Really?
we could rotate through who's on the camera because apparently they'd rather not look at you.
Yeah, Mallory.
Oh my god.
Little Juke says that her eyebrows
my
are tattooed.
God. That's kind of cool.
Oh.
I don't know if she means like tattooed on her forehead.
You can
or-
get like permanent makeup. My aunt has like permanent eyeliner and lipstick.
And MT Live 1 says Mona Lisa the painting also shaved her eyebrows.
As she should. I'm gonna move on. My hair's kind of boring.
Butt broomstick.
Ooh, wait, is that a...
I feel like butt broomstick needs to be butt removed.
Oh. Hey, you know what? The other day when I said I never give second chances, you said you should give second chances. And that's how we have, who is that one British person who complained
I'm sure
about...
it's probably a similar personality. You
Mm.
know, it's always some guy who thinks that if they talk about their junk, everybody will be excited because there's a lady involved.
Well, I gotta tell you, nothing gets me less excited than that. I'm gonna move on. My hair seems to be pretty beautiful. Pretty perfect. Pretty extravagant.
You should take a
Might
picture of the
freeze.
scaly end, the one end with the curly part and the scaly end.
You told me not to take a picture of it. This one?
No, I didn't say anything like that.
Well, you did.
No, not that one.
You don't like
The one
that one?
has the little scaly things
The
on it.
glob. This one? The glob?
Oh, look at how gross that is.
You want the glob or not?
Oh, I want you to chase it to the other end.
Ah, yeah. Got it.
There was a thing down there.
Do.
That looks sort of scaly.
I look like I'm on the Rainbow Road. Yay!
Yeah, that part. That looks really cool. Now you can zoom in. Not that far.
I'm just focusing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that looks really cool, doesn't it?
You sound like you're talking to like a 4-year-old. Like, that's really cool, huh? Yeah?
You're doing a great job.
Thank you. You're doing so good. Wow. Let's see how it looks. You want 6 or 7? I'm gonna do 6.
You do you.
Do you.
I think you should set the beam intensity to 7.
Oh shit, you're right. beam intensity. Let's go on. Let's
Maybe
focus.
adjust the exposure and the speed. You know, fundamentals.
I'm gonna focus one more time.
Yeah, so for the most part, Mallory's face is mite-free.
What do you
Can
mean for
believe
the
it?
most part? You've
That's because she does the. What do you call
it's
it? Snail slide.
skincare. Yeah, it's been working out for me. It's
You know what
really
that
nice.
means? It just means she has extra dead skin cells that the mites haven't cleaned up.
That's their right. I just take care of my own. They don't need to come out. They're burrowed safely inside because they're strong, healthy
Could
mites.
be that they're very deeply burrowed.
They're strong, healthy mites.
Yeah.
I think that's.
Meat Shop wants to know, are the fish scales a normal thing or just a Mallory thing?
I actually did used to pretend that I was a mermaid when I was a child, so it could be that. Also, I have a very vivid memory of breathing underwater. I know it didn't happen, but I can't tell whether or not. I know it's a dream because it didn't happen, but for a long time there was a debate.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to give it a try just in case? Maybe you're secretly a mermaid.
Probably. It's not secret anymore.
There's
Everyone
only
knows.
one way to find out. Stick your face in a tub of water and take a breath.
Dangling, why haven't you... Poor Mallory. You know what? Mika remains my favorite. He never says anything mean about me. Only nice things. And also we're running for presidency. Though Kanye has given up, we are still in the running. We have no votes so far, but we did enter the game a
I
little
wrote
late.
you in.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness. Centipede. Here. And Mallory.
Tech Griffith wants to know, what's that filigrane pattern? How is it formed?
I'm sorry, what did you just say to me?
You have to make a new one.
How do I
probably.
do that?
Just a little
This one?
folder with the plus symbol.
This
Yeah,
one.
That one.
That literally is not a plus symbol.
Where it says create new
Hair
folder,
day!
and you click on it. Just make sure you label this one Mallory's hair so that we know.
I don't think you'll be able to mistake it. Mine's pretty perfect and incredible.
So the pattern
Heart.
is probably
Oh.
just the scales. Like your hair have they're made of little scales. And I think it's probably just a little bit of something growing through the scales or under the scales to create that pattern.
Oh, Dangling, I also love you too. Dangling never says anything mean. Wait a minute. Didn't you say my forehead would get bigger? Hey, what
No,
is
that
the
was
other-
Jan's.
Oh, yawns, yeah.
And he didn't say it would get bigger, he said it would get even bigger. For clarity.
What else do you want a picture of? Did you say?
It's up to you, you're in charge.
So many things to see. My beautiful hair is moving.
You know, I think the
I wanna see a hair
are
end.
kind of cool.
You like the scales? I thought you said the scales weren't mine, they were cat hair.
Oh, not that. That really thin one I think is cat hair.
I think that's a matter of opinion.
It's my opinion, but that's cat
That's
hair.
my opinion! Rihanna, did you get that?
It's mine? Yeah.
It's kinda... I'm not seeing any scales on this one, but I know they're there.
There's scales there.
They're just very, very faint.
Or you're just out of focus.
No. I'm not out of focus. See that? Impressive, huh? Impressive.
Alright, is this a master class in focusing? I'm just curious.
But look how good it is! And I
know.
couldn't even see it. Wow. It's called being a professional.
I think that you qualify as a professional because you are paid to do this job.
As a professional. I got an email asking if I wanted to do an internship, and you know what I said? Should I do 7 or 6? It looks kinda... It
Will
looks
you
like...
finish your story?
What'd you say to me?
Have we finished your story?
Oh, Meat Shop wants to know, what is the background that's under the hair?
That's carbon tape. It's how we stick our samples to the stubs. And also to the little platforms that we have. We're not using stubs right now. You can see in the little camera on the bottom. Usually you'll see like little cylinders like poking up, but now we just put them directly up.
It doesn't help to point at the monitor.
They can see me point to the camera.
Yeah,
I
except
want
for
you.
you're pointing at their face.
I want you to vote.
Whereas if you put the mouse on the screen,
Do the TikTok thing and scrape it.
What's the TikTok
What
thing?
the heck? Scrape what?
Your hair.
What?
You take your hair and you scrape it, and like all the what's it called, keratin comes off.
You know what? I don't think I'm gonna do that. That seems like the worst possible idea. I like my hair.
oh, is that a mic?
Is it?
No.
Shit. I was so excited. I was like, ah! Exactly like that. Hair, middle, Mallory. Mallory hair 2.
It's very clever naming scheme you have. I wonder what's next.
Hard to say. This is horrendous. I'm gonna auto brightness that. It's gonna be even worse.
Maybe
Why'd I do that?
Changing the beam intensity back to 10 would help.
I don't know. Maybe. What else do I want a picture of? I want a real chunky little follicle. I want a real fat one.
How many? So Meat Chop wants to know how many times you washing your hair if we find mites.
How many?
I think they mean like
What?
how frequently are you washing your hair
I
if we
thought
find
mites
mites?
on our
in it?
face.
Yeah, this is face hair, but you know when you wash your head hair, you also wash. Your
I
face
wash
have
my
mites in our
hair.
head?
I wash my hair every day. If I don't, it gets kind of gross. I assume if I didn't wash it, you could find mites easier. Maybe I'll have to sacrifice someday.
Ew.
In a later stream, we'll go for a couple of weeks and see what happens.
Well, I meant like a day. I won't go more than a day without washing my hair.
Really?
Yeah.
I
I
don't think
tried.
that's good for your hair.
I
do
tried
too,
to do-
but it's bad for you.
I tried to do the whole like waiting a day. It does not make my hair better at all. It makes it greasy and disgusting. I don't
Oh,
care. People,
It starts off greasy and disgusting.
random people on the internet can tell me I'm wrong. I really don't care. I know what's best for my hair.
I
I get-
wash my hair every day, but we have similar hair.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
I get really like
I wash
defensive
my
about
hair
it.
every day.
I get really defensive about it because people are like, that's
I
not good
wash
for
my
your
hair
hair.
today.
I'm like, thank
Today
you.
you
I've
washed your
taken
hair?
care of it for
What?
20 years.
Don't you normally?
No, never.
You
Once
never
a week?
you've never washed your hair?
Wash my literally every day. Maybe twice a day sometimes.
The grease is healthy
day?
for your hair
If I'm
though.
just feeling lazy,
Yeah.
I
don't
don't
know,
care.
feel gross,
Yeah, Jans is right. The grease is healthy for your hair.
but it looks disgusting. And it feels disgusting.
I'm very like,
Does it
Um,
look disgusting?
When your hair's greasy, people will point you out.
I have very
Your
straight,
hair.
thin hair, and there's a lot of it,
No.
and so the grease just goes
They go,
straight
This is-
Your hair
down.
looks so greasy.
When
It's-
I was younger, much younger, and I didn't wash my hair and it got greasy like that, people would always hit on me. And I had greasy hair.
Really?
Yeah, and I would be like, "What's up with this?" Like,
I
didn't
literally
wash my hair,
don't even
it's
know what,
greasy.
I don't know what to say.
I
to
literally
that.
wash my hair.
Maybe
Maybe
they
they
thought
thought
it
it
was
was
like
gel.
hair gel or something.
I don't know what they thought was going on. Also, what are they doing?
It
hitting on me?
is good for your hair.
that like
Hair
in
is
the
dead.
90s though?
Lean into
Yeah, it
the
was back in the
greasy and
90s.
They had like
disgusting.
the grunge thing going on.
That's like
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
your opinion, man. Yeah, I don't like when people tell me what to do with my hair. Like,
Tech Perfect says your hair
Hair.
is dead.
all hair is technically
Back in my day, we didn't wash our
hair
hair.
follicle. Something. It may be
You just let the grease grow out of it,
Oh my god.
hair follicle.
and the ladies liked it.
Dude. Does anyone have a song request? I am actually a professional singer. Gotta go.
See, that's a follicle, and that's skin cells.
Now that's a follicle.
That
Now
this is
that's
definitely
a
skin
follicle.
cells.
Now,
And
now
no
what is
mites.
this? What's this?
Oh, that's a mite hiding behind your hair.
Oh, that's his little leg sticking out. It's doing like a little.
Yeah,
Let me see. What?
it's not a mite.
Ew.
Aw.
That's dead skin cells.
But why did it like rip out some
Yeah,
tiny little things
Yeah,
or
you ripped
whatever?
out some
Oh,
skin
it's kind of
cells.
violent.
that is the follicle.
That sucks, dude. Sorry about that.
See,
Oh,
another way
there's
you
some
can tell
scale.
which end the hair is, zoom in. So another way that you can tell which end of the hair that you're looking at is that the scales overlap, and they overlap from the follicle towards the tip. So you could look at the
Interesting.
scales and you could say, oh, I see, this is the direction. The scales are overlapping.
Why is my hair like deformed? What's
That
up
is
with
skin
that?
cell right there.
That's a skin cell?
That's the follicle.
Oh my
That's the start of the
gosh.
follicle.
Thank you, body, for protecting my hair. I
don't think you
appreciate
did a
it.
very good job. This one ended up in a vacuum.
Yeah, well, I sabotaged the bacteria cloud sabotaged the.
Now what's going on with that big lake?
I think we have a grease versus oil discussion. Oh yeah, because it was Tropical Geek, and there's this word in Spanish, and I don't want to try and pronounce it right now on live in front of 26
Dangling has
people.
a song request.
Really?
Girls in the Hood by Megan Thee Stallion.
I don't know that song.
Megan Thee Stallion.
I can
No,
pull
Who
the
said that?
lyrics.
It's Megan
You can- you
Thee
can pull up-
Stallion.
Who said that?
Megan the Stallion.
Who said
There's
that?
two E's.
If you pulled
No,
up,
who sent that comment?
Dangling.
Wow. She's hip.
if you pulled up some Doja Cat, I could do that. I do listen to Doja Cat.
If you
She's
if
a
you
problematic
just-
person, but my God,
I
Hot
got
Pink is a
it.
good
If
album.
you just turn on a Nintendo and put any video game with Mario in it, she can also sing that.
Yeah. I found out that if you study while listening to I saw it on TikTok, and I was like, well, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
So let's
But
try
then,
it.
so let's try it. And so I listened to, like when you eat the star in Mario Kart and you start going super fast. I listened to that for a long time, about an hour actually, like the fast version. I was in a different dimension getting my work done. It was incredible. And then I found that it works even better if you find like an 80s song. If you find an 80s K-pop
I think
song.
it works great until, you hit a Koopa while you're trying to do your homework.
Bah!
I'm
I
afraid
listened
you can't
to-
sing that one song though. It's got a lot of.
Yeah, I think that was the point.
Oh.
I think there's a song called Couple by, I'm not going to say the
Jan
name.
would like you to sing a song called Moo.
Moo, 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 moo. I can't sing the first lyric because she swears already.
I don't know that song.
You don't know the song? It's iconic.
I don't listen to the radio.
It's not on the radio.
I don't listen to TikTok either.
It's not. It was like her music debut or what? No, it wasn't her music debut. It was what got her popular. When people saw the cow video. I'm liking the scale. Okay, I'm gonna move on. I think I got all the pictures. I've seen a
yeah.
follicle.
Jan's suggestion is that you replace the B word with beef.
Beef. I'm a
Since the
cow.
song is about
Beef.
cows.
I'm a cow. I'm not a sheep.
Are you gonna move to the next?
Yeah. Can I? Where can I go?
If you go to number 1,
1.
that is my hair.
You want to control your hair?
I don't care.
You don't care if you control your hair?
Hair don't care. That's beard hair right there.
Yeah, I'm
and I can
not.
tell because it's super thick.
It's kind of ugly.
Hey, I didn't judge your hair.
You mean the whole like 30 minutes?
The beard hair is just covered with like face skin cells. It's really gross.
That's so. God, I'm gonna fix the brightness. I'm an idiot. What am I doing?
There's a button for that.
What dimension am I in?
The Mario Kart one.
Then you start humming during an exam and everyone hates you. Nah. I don't hum during. I had to take my exam alone this morning because I took it early because I have another exam. Why is it like shaped like this? It's
Because
got like
my beard hair is very thick. I told you.
God, ew! You got little mites hiding on the bottom.
Those aren't mites. I
Speak
think those
for
are
yourself.
salt crystals.
Excuse me?
It's skin cells. There's scales and skin cells.
I'm not a beard fan, so.
Well, I'm not a you fan. That hair that's crossing it is head hair.
What? Oh, we'll
The
traverse
nice
to the
fine
head hair.
head hair with no skin cells on it.
Wait, why does your hair look? Why does it kind of look better than mine?
Yeah,
Wait,
it looks better than yours.
Wait.
Because I take care of my hair, yo.
I take care of my hair.
Look how good my hair looks.
Yo.
Look
Why is it
how
so?
good it
It's
is.
so like, dude, it's so clean, man.
Look how good it is. My hair is 30 years older than yours. Look how good it is.
I should have refused this. Wait, that's because it's gray.
Look at the quality of that hair. Scientists measure quality with my hair.
I'm the. What
There's a
is
picture of my hair up at the scientist hair quality lab.
the
For men.
hair quality? How do you determine hair quality? What makes the hair have good qualities? Dangerous territory here.
Yeah, there's a person whose name is in exit you, and they say hello.
Can it be increased to nanometers? Yes. I'm not going to do it for this one because you're not going to be able to see anything, but yes.
We'll get some close-ups when we look at the fleas.
It's not round. I think the coolest kind of hair would be if we could see like a curly hair under here.
You know, I asked
Whoa, what's
a
this?
person with
Looks a
curly
little
hair
Was it
if they would
Sylvia?
lend us some hair for this
Who?
scanning electron
Was it
microscope.
Sylvia?
No, she doesn't have curly hair.
Yeah, she does.
Her hair is like wavy.
Oh, I'm gonna guess I'm not her father. I can't really argue. Yeah. Who
What?
was it?
Katya. Do you know Katya?
Oh, I know Katya. Yeah.
She
when
did
she's-
not want to put her hair on here in case there were mites.
Oh.
And then she was worried people would see that her hair had mites.
Did you tell her that I put my disgusting mascara covered hair on there?
I know, but
It
look
looks good
how-
from
look
a
at how clean
distance.
my hair is.
Why is it this like weird dark color? But it wasn't like this.
Look how good it looks. Why did your hair look so bad?
I swear to God.
should have started
I
with my
swear
hair.
to God.
I feel like we should have started with my hair.
Oh my God. But
So
then,
they had a good example, and then they saw your hair, and they'd be like, "What?"
well, everyone forgets the middle. It's like when you hear a speech, you remember the beginning and the end. You don't remember the middle.
Oh, a turd sandwich.
Yeah. Maybe. So who's winning the election right now? Are you winning, son?
Mika is.
Mika! Touch of stone instead of touch of gray.
That's right. I do have a touch of gray in there.
I'm excited to
It's
get.
more than a touch.
I'm excited to get gray hair.
Are you?
Not like
You know,
silver hair. I'm
I don't
excited
mind
for it.
having silver hair in my hair. What's disconcerting to me is when my chest hair is also gray.
I don't want to hear that ever
See?
again.
That's disconcerting.
The idea of chest hair makes me uncomfortable.
Does it?
It does. I don't know
What
why.
if I told you one of those is chest hair?
I will sue for I don't know.
I didn't put any chest hairs on there.
I don't know
This
why.
is only head hair.
Whoa, your follicle's so clean.
Look at how big that follicle is.
That's a little weird though. Not gonna lie. Why does it
It's my
keep going?
It's my hair follicles.
Why does it keep going?
Because it is well developed, unlike that whatever it is you had.
That's
That's what it's supposed to
that's
look
not
like.
a fair hair
That
follicle.
is a hair follicle,
That's-
and that's what it's supposed to look like.
That's weird as hell. Are you kidding me?
Do you see how clean the hair is coming out of it?
It's supposed to end
This is what it's
somewhere
supposed
around
to look
here.
like, right there.
No,
Yeah.
you like trained your follicles
that,
to be
that
long.
is healthy hair. Right there.
Guys,
That's a healthy hair follicle.
I don't like that. I don't like this. It looks like, like, you know how they preserved someone's hand, like a scientist's hand? It looks like a finger on that hand.
Mama Bonbon says she has fine curly hair and it's older than all of you.
That's her right.
I mean, why does everybody think I'm not as old as them?
Yeah, he's like 300.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't know how old I am.
Yeah, guess how old he is. 40.
What are you doing?
I'm an idiot.
What are you doing exactly?
I'm rotating it so I can fit in the field.
Okay.
So I get a picture of this freak of nature, really. I want to go the
Now
other
what
way.
are you doing?
I'm rotating it the other way because I don't like the way that I rotated it.
Okay.
Is the
You
hair
went a little too far with that.
okay, I did. Is Wednesday's hair or Loki's hair too tall? Is it going to touch the gun?
No, because I have we're 10 millimeters away.
Okay. I'm an idiot. Every day I wake up dumber.
Stop saying that you're an idiot.
I'm a genius.
Maybe find some middle ground.
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty okay.
That's right. That's good. You're
Perfect.
adequate.
I'm perfectly adequate.
You're adequate. Yeah. Meat Chop says you can't even fit that bad boy on the screen.
It's honestly kind of freaky. I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but it's a little much.
And
Is this really like healthy?
And
that
Pacific
your
Plankton.
That's his hair.
Pacific Plankton says that
He has dense hair.
the best you
That's normal.
the best you can is good enough. Basically.
See that, but that sounds like an insult a little bit, doesn't it? Now.
You're
Good
doing your
enough.
best.
Good enough sounds like an insult. Election is still 238 to 214.
You know. Yeah,
Nice.
bigger.
Nice. You know.
I mean, it says that, but it's over.
Hmm?
I
It's
mean,
over.
obviously, unless they say we need a recount because it's fraud.
Well, it's not over because they have to get 270 to win.
Mallory,
Is that your joke?
No.
it's
I'm
over.
not joking, it's
I don't
over.
know what
It's
you're
over. Who won?
Nevada
Biden's already won
Wisconsin
Arizona.
and Michigan.
Yeah, and Wisconsin and Michigan. It's over.
I counted.
And he may
He
win
only
Georgia.
has 267. Trump. So,
I'm going 6. Why did I do 7?
I don't know what you're doing.
I'm really
Please
out
don't
of it.
molest my hair.
I'm not
follicle.
molesting your hair follicle. What a phrase. What a phrase. Mika, I don't enjoy looking at the hair. I have the stream minimized most of the time. It might be. You don't like looking at Dr. Stone's freakishly large hair? Look at me instead.
Yeah.
I was voted off the cam like 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's true. And then you also were like, do you want to control your hair? And then didn't listen to my answer whatsoever.
You said I don't care. You said I do not care. Actually, if you do want to control it, go ahead. No, it's fine.
No, it's fine.
No, it's fine.
No, it's fine.
I don't know how much more I can stand looking at your like 3-inch long follicle.
Oh, that's not 3 inches.
It's about
It's almost 3 millimeters.
1, 2. That's a bit. That's like you can see that on a centimeter ruler.
Yeah.
Who would ever vote Mallory off cam? I wonder who. Let someone else control.
That was, yeah, see?
Jan hates me, confirmed. Jeffrey. Hey, some. Vote.
Here, Ermil says, why are we looking at hair in an SEM?
Why is your name Hair?
We're looking for, we were looking for mites, actually. But, you know, Demodex, the hair mites. These are hair follicles, beard follicles and beard hair, eyelash and eyebrow hair, and that there's the beard hair, you can tell.
That looks like a follicle to me.
That is the end. You're on the wrong side again.
Is that why they're soft?
The curl gives it away.
The curl, is that what makes hair soft?
No. That's like a little ball
What
at the
makes
end
hair
of your
soft?
hair from your hair splitting and then curling back on itself.
Really?
Yeah.
Like a bow, like a ribbon when you go like on a ribbon?
A little bit.
No.
So if you go to the other end, you'll find a follicle. That piece of hair was cut.
I'm scared.
That was cut with some scissors.
It's interesting that it has like little fuzzies on it.
Look how
Monkey
nice
claw.
and perfect it is, though.
Do you have any instruments for telling the future? It's called my brain. I actually know everything that has happened or is going to happen. Whoa! Why does it look
What
like
is
that?
It's a follicle.
Your follicles look weird, dude.
My follicles are robust.
Do your follicles get stronger as you get older?
That's exactly what happens.
If you pull on your hair, like people can train their like hair to hold their like up their body weight. I've seen it.
That
That's
sounds
insane.
made up. I think she's making that up.
I'm actually
You
not.
should not prey on poor Eleanor's innocence.
I don't do
and
that
vulnerability
anymore.
By talking about people holding themselves up by their hair.
Eleanor, do you ever wonder how much I tell you is a lie? That reminds me, Eleanor was alone. She was in here. And she was rotating it. And she I told her to make sure she hovered on
Oh my
stop.
god.
And then press the enter button, and then so her hovering was on stop.
Uh-huh.
So then she'd be able to stop, and if something bad happened, and she didn't do it, and I screamed. Just to scare her. And she was like, and she looked like she thought she was gonna get expelled. I just couldn't help. Oh, it was so funny.
Yeah, it was a great time.
It's just too easy.
Gave me a heart attack. I was like, oh my god.
She really looked like she thought it was over. But yeah, no, then I reassured her and I told her she was fine. So there was like a nice part to that.
Unmagical Me wants to know, are you trying to do actual science here, or is it mostly for giggles and psychomy type stuff?
I totally blacked out. I don't know what you just asked.
It's good. It's a good response. I would just giggle at him.
Giggle, giggle.
Mika says, Mal, my pity for you getting picked on has disappeared.
Did I take a long? No, I took it at 6. I don't know how I ever sat through 8-minute long pictures. I can barely do the 1-minute long one. We got a lot of people like, I never thought people could troll on an SEM. That's every day.
Yeah, we're looking at cat hair eventually.
Hair follicle. Jeffrey. 2.
I can
Jeffrey.
explain the difference between a scanning electron microscope and a transmission electron microscope. So, this was a question asked by
Do you want on now?
Anna Kim Luke. I can move over if you'd like. Are we?
I'm going here.
Okay. So a scanning electron microscope functions sort of like a stereo microscope. If you know what a stereo microscope is, where you look through the objectives and light bounces off of a subject, and then you can sort of image it magnified. So the light is basically above the subject and it's bouncing off of it. In a scanning electron microscope, the same thing happens, except for the electrons are replacing the light. In a transmission electron microscope, it's more like a typical upright compound microscope, where the light source is at the bottom, goes through the sample, and then into your eyes. So what you see in a normal light microscope, that you have a compound upright light microscope, is basically an X-ray of things. So things that are translucent you can see through, or transparent you can see through, and things that are opaque you can't see through at all. So as a result, you're getting sort of an X-ray of whatever it is that you're seeing. In a transmission electron microscope, the same thing happens. Instead of the gun being fired from the top of the sample, it's actually fired through the sample. And then basically there's a detector on the other side of the sample that is capturing the electrons that pass through whatever it is.
Thank you, Eyes of Hunter, for following. Her Ermel says, did you sputter code the samples?
Yes, these samples were sputter coated with gold.
Is that it? She just stopped it.
Do I?
It felt like it ended up like a...
That's the answer. So this is just a cut hair, and this piece here is an eyebrow hair, and then this one is another cut hair. This is an eyelash, so we look closely at the end of the eyelash, and you can kind of see as we move towards the top, it gets very thin, and then there's a beard here on here as well. So
Anna Kim Luke says, how do the sputter electrons, how do the electrons in a TM pass through the samples and not get blocked? And then it says, some have to get blocked to get the image right.
Yeah, so in the scanning electron microscope, the material that's on the screen that you're seeing actually has it's drawing it as we go, but the electrons are actually hitting into the sample and going through it, and then they knock other electrons that are inside that sample out, and then those are scattered outside of the back outside of whatever it is the material is, and those are collected. So you don't actually have to have stuff that is super thin in order to transmit electrons through it. If you fire them fast enough, basically, they'll move right through it. So this is a sample from one of the professors in our department that Mallory collected. This is Dr. Winters. Sometimes uses the scanning electron microscope. And so we moved over to his, these are eyebrow hairs?
He's like, yeah, I only asked eyebrows of them.
So this is an eyebrow hair.
They have some questions.
What is
Eyes of
it?
a hunter said, how do you coat it with gold? We use our gold sputter.
Yeah, there's a tool that we have called a sputter coater. Sometimes we'll showcase it when we prep the samples before the stream or during the stream. But effectively, it's a vacuum chamber with a piece of very fine gold. You can put other metals in there at the top of it, which gets a charge put through it, and that charge turns the gold into a plasma cloud. So you're probably familiar with solid, liquid, and gas, and there's another phase for materials, which is plasma. And when it's in the plasma state, there's sort of a cloud around the actual piece of metal, and the sample is sort of put up into that area where the cloud is, and the plasma material then basically is deposited onto whatever the sample is and coats it.
Hermal wants to know how thick that layer is.
How thick the layer of gold is? It's usually in ours, so I prepped this for about 2 minutes. And
2?
Yeah. And so, because it's got a bunch of organic stuff in it. And so that's probably like 5 nanometers thick or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember the exact calculations, but it's, in the nanometers, in the single-digit nanometers probably. More than angstroms, but not less than nanometers thick.
Anna Kim Luke says, so the electrons you measure are not the ones you shoot?
Typically not. Typically the ones that are fired into the sample are, they're just used to displace the electrons that are in the sample, and the ones that come out of it are essentially corroding away the material. So if you were to set the beam, like if I were to zoom in really close on a small area here, and maybe just this stuff inside the box, and if I turned up the voltage really high and just left it on this sample in that one spot for long enough, it would actually like eat away at the material very, very slowly, because there's a lot of electrons in there, but it would gradually pit it. It might take a couple of days or something.
What kind of resolution can you get? They have a bunch of questions.
The resolution on a scanning electron microscope is controlled by a number of things. So, for example, the image that you're looking at right now is it's controlled a little bit by the speed. So if I just raise the speed up a little bit, you'll see that the resolution of the image gets better, and you can also see how flaky Dr. Winters' eyebrow hair is relative to the other ones. It's a little older than us.
Are you trying to gas up your hair again?
No.
No way.
I'm just saying, he's a little older, and his eyebrow hair is a little scalier than ours, a little drier, right? Probably because your natural oils in your skin basically degrade over time, and you don't produce as many of them. But but as I change the speed settings, so if I change it to 7 and it slows down the beam, then effectively the picture becomes a higher resolution picture because it's drawing the same amount of time over a smaller area. I can also change the beam intensity, which is effectively, in other scanning electron microscopes, similar to a spot size or the size of the beam. And I can improve the resolution by doing this. if you're asking like what's the maximum magnification we can get on a scanning electron microscope like this is a tungsten-based scanning electron microscope with a tungsten filament in it, and typically we can get, so right now our magnification is only like 1,500 times, which is, it seems like that's a lot, but that's actually pretty poor for what we're doing. We just don't need anything higher than that for hair, because hair is relatively big compared to other things, but that we look at on the scanning electron microscope anyway. But we can get magnifications that you can get that are fairly well resolved at 150,000 times and still have an image that's clear. Again, you have to change the settings for the speed, the beam intensity, and sort of tweak the settings a little bit to get that kind of get a little closer to the material, to get that sort of a picture at that sort of a resolution. But it's sort of a combination of things. So.
Anakin Luke says, "What's a film?" Well, actually, a film is like a movie, but that's what you call it if you're pretentious.
What did I say? Film?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't remember saying the word film.
No, I'm not calling you. He was talking about like a film of something, like a film on top of water.
Oh. Yeah.
And I said a film is a pretentious way of calling a movie.
Oh, you were making a joke.
I was, and Anakin got it.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. Anyway,
I hate to
how
have to
much
have you
does an
explain it.
SEM like this cost?
We have a sort of a school discount, and also we had people that were bidding for us to buy the SEM from them. But I think that normally this costs something in the range of $160,000, $170,000 to buy an SEM like this.
I want to see that.
Is that why you're so grumpy? No.
No, but
You're grumpy because you don't have any
you
genetics.
can keep taking it till you get 100%, so.
Right.
So although Amis's eyebrow
You're not
hairs
allowed to help.
are scalier than ours, we also didn't find any mites here on his, unfortunately.
I was really hoping Dr. Winter had some mites, and he was hoping too. He said he was going to put it on Facebook.
Yeah, so one of the things that, one of the reasons I was sort of suspecting that his might be a good candidate is, as I was mentioning, the sort of oils in your skin start to degrade as you get older, and typically, at least from what I understand, the older people are, the more likely they are to have the eyebrow and eyelash mites, because the oils actually keep the mites from burrowing in around your eyebrows and eyelashes. And so younger people probably have less of a chance of actually having something like eyebrow mites. And the older you get, like when you get above 60 or so, and there's, your chances of having them just basically increase exponentially, right? So.
Hermal says, I'm a bit puzzled about the explanation of sputter coating. Do you really create a gold plasma and deposit from there, or did I terribly mishear that?
No, it's gold plasma. There's a little cloud. It's inside of a vacuum chamber.
It's cute. It's purple.
Yeah. You can do it with any metal, but it's a plasma cloud.
We're gonna have a palladium one, right?
We have a silver one. There's gold, palladium. You can get copper. Pretty much any metal can go in there and sputter coat it. We use gold. All you're doing is providing a surface that's more conductive to electricity, because you're beaming it with electrons and you don't want it to charge up on the non-conductive material.
Can you ever see anything alive under the SEM?
Pretty much no.
They either die when you gold sputter or they die in the vacuum.
Yeah. We do have an environmental SEM mode that we can use with this scanning electron microscope, but most things would probably get killed in the vacuum. So we could do that without sputter coating the sample, but the pressures are still kind of a little rough. Also, you don't want something jumping around in there or moving around in there. Living things are usually not a good idea inside the scanning electron microscope.
Oh, and I was gonna say Brianna, I need you to check your Twitter.
Yep, it's got a tungsten filament. Sorry,
I've seen
Anakin.
this.
It's
He
not a
saw that.
film. It's like a light bulb has in it at the
What is
top.
that called?
The filament in the scanning electron microscope inside their chamber up there, uh, it creates the electron gun by effectively running electricity and energy through there until it creates an electron cloud. And then inside the Vinehold cap, basically that cloud is then condensed into a beam.
The resulting argon ions are then accelerated on metallic target and knocked on cold atoms which then float about with the positive ions.
Yeah, we definitely don't have any argon or any of that stuff. Ours runs in a vacuum chamber. So if you'd like to look it up, you could look up the manual. It's a Denton Desk 5 is the model number that we use. That machine costs around $10,000, and it's probably a little bit different than sputter coating, for industry. But there's no argon. It's done inside a vacuum.
Yo, why does the camera look so big on your screen? Why does it look so small on my screen?
I don't know.
What?
Then my screen's bigger.
Where'd Mika go?
Let's see.
Mika's my favorite.
Eyes of a Hunter. What about water bears? Water bears could probably handle the vacuum pressure, but not the gold sputter coating in the environmental mode. But it's still unlikely that they would come out of it alive.
Yeah, I heard that when I was looking it up, even in their ton state, they die. If you
Yeah.
put them in an SEM.
Yeah, it usually is not a condition that's good for them. Water bears can survive in a vacuum in their ton state for I think 10 minutes or something like that. It's not a condition that they can basically perpetually stay in.
Yeah, I think media kind of. Oh, so my labeling isn't good enough, huh?
No, it's just not me. This is Amis's hair.
Oh, oops.
Also, you listed my hair as Mallory Jeffrey 2,
Shoot.
which I hope doesn't happen.
I thought I got rid of the word Mallory and then kept hair, but I guess I didn't.
It's okay.
Fine.
I'm just explaining why I changed it, because you were concerned.
I was concerned. I like my labeling system. I think it's really efficient. Don't capitalize anything. Minimal description. A very literal statement on what's in the file. Maybe a little fun reminder like
This is a different professor's hair.
Is it Dr. West's?
Yes, Dr. West. And he's also older than me.
Okay.
And this is the follicle. So skin cells. And then as we move away from the follicle, I'm not sure what this is. I guess maybe that could be skin cells.
Eyes of a Hunter says that labeling sounds hard to understand, and they put all the words together and not all lowercase.
Yeah.
I understand your. Anakin says, so is everything measured off the gold? Off of the gold, or are there any of the electrons hitting something else not coated?
Oh, they'll go right through the gold. It's thin, and it goes right into the subject. What controls how far the electron beam penetrates the subject is actually the accelerating voltage. I don't know if you can see that. Over here in the corner, there's a voltage meter that's telling us what the accelerating voltage is. Right now, we're set at 30 kV. You can also see that at the bottom of the screen under the accelerating voltage. And if you wanted to look at just the surface of something, you could turn down the accelerating voltage, and that would basically reduce how far in the electrons are penetrating into the sample. But it doesn't really matter. It's going to go right through the gold plating no matter what. So, that's I think Dr. West has better eyebrow hair than you had too. And he's old.
What's the gold plating for? It's so the electrons bounce off.
It's so that the non-conductive material doesn't build up a charge. See how that's sort of charging a little bit right there?
Oh, they want to know what Eleanor and Rihanna are doing. I'm so sorry I interrupted you.
You're doing homework or something, aren't you?
I am taking a quiz for PE right now.
A phys ed quiz?
Yeah.
Phys ed.
Can you concentrate on
It's
all those
not
hard
very
questions?
It-
Oh.
It's pretty simple.
Is it about bowling?
About
Bowling.
What phys ed class are you in?
Oh.
Bowling?
Rihanna's.
I'm just in
Volleyball?
general.
I'm here now.
Get your
They were
general
they were
codes out of the way. But right now I'm learning
I'm not
about
doing well.
diabetes.
Thank you for noticing.
What's the matter? What's the matter,
Yeah,
Rihanna?
can we talk about your problems?
No.
Okay. Sounds good.
But look at those hairs.
I mean, they're hairs.
They're crazy. I was expecting some mice. Can we go see
I know.
cat hairs
It's.
now?
Can we see what?
Cat hair.
Let's go to the cat hair now.
You want to see cat hair?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe we'll find something cool.
We tried our best to find mites, and it doesn't look like we're gonna have any.
Maybe there's something else cool in there.
What we should have done was take some of Rihanna's eyebrow hair because
It's probably full of mites. To be
full of
fair.
mites.
What are they saying?
Anakin sent a picture of a cat with sunglasses.
What are they saying?
And then her Ermal said,
Her.
Denton vacuum desk V definitely should be connected to a process gas. Also, amazing SEM images on Instagram. If you want to talk...
The gas chambers connected to those are typically just so that you aren't pumping in room air. And for what we do, we definitely don't need to worry about that. The chamber is small.
We have a Discord that we could talk more in depth about it. I just added the link. It's on there now. With my role, yeah.
So this is actually dog hair, not cat hair. Apologize, I'm going in order through the samples. But dog hair was next. And I collected this from my dog, Loki. Sometimes Loki's on our streams. And you can see why I thought when Mallory had some hair earlier that was kind of like, had little diamond shapes on it, I thought it was animal hair, because animal hair scales are a lot bigger than human hair scales. And also their hair is a lot thinner, and so they have sort of a ropey appearance. And it looked a little bit more like the stuff that was sort of cutting through Mallory's sample that had been kind of tied in a little knot. There's a whole cluster of them because I collected them by using a flea comb on my dog. Because I was also trying to get fleas off at the same time, and managed to find fleas. And, but I thought it would be neat to take a look at something besides human hair. So this is fur, not hair, but so you can sort of see the difference. Somebody asked me earlier if
That's kind of tight.
it's tight?
Yes, tight,
Tight like that?
like TITE, tight.
Is that how you spell it?
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
how
know.
we do.
I didn't know how to spell it, so thanks.
Does the sample chamber vibrate, or is it still? It's still. The sound you're hearing is our vacuum pump.
Yes.
Is it warm or cold? It's nothing.
Room temperature. It's a vacuum. We don't have a cold stage or anything like that.
Cheers, I might annoy you there. I am now very intrigued by our different understandings of spoder coating by her. Yeah, we annoy each other all day. So feel free to join. We've got a variety of chats to annoy each other on. Eyes of the Hunter said, who's in the lab? Us in the lab.
Who is who? Is they want to know who everybody is?
I guess so.
Earlier on the stream, controlling the scanning electron microscope was Mallory, and to my left is.
I painted my nails.
You know, for somebody who doesn't like people getting close to them.
No, I don't like
It's
people
like you're
getting
hanging
close
right
to me
in
on
my
my left
face.
side. You.
This is Eleanor,
Hi.
and then in the back there is Rihanna.
Hi.
Rihanna's in the position I was in last year.
She's cheerful.
Now you wonder why I was so stressed all the time last year.
She's cheerful.
Oh, yeah, Mika said Elisor. He popped in.
Woohoo!
That's my nickname.
How's the data getting to the computer? USB? What's sending the data?
The scanning electron microscope shoots the electrons down onto the sample. They come out of this little cone, if you look down in the chamber view, which is underneath us, in the corner for you guys. And the electrons are fired out of that cone onto the sample. They then displace electrons in the sample, which are then vacuumed up by a sensor that's over here. So not this thing, that is the elemental analyzer, but this thing right here. And that thing back there effectively has a positively charged surface on it, and so it pulls all the electrons towards it. And then there's a photoplate in there that detects the electrons when they hit it. And so for each location where the beam is, the electrons that are collected at that spot, if they're brighter, then it's because more electrons basically were capable of hitting it. So if I were to tilt my sample towards the sensor is effectively like your eye. So, if you think of it as the electrons as light and that little sensor back there as your eye, then it detects the sort of brightness of the sample based on how many electrons are coming towards it. And so brighter areas of the image, like this, are ones that are sending more electrons when it hits that spot to the sensor. And that sensor is then connected directly to the computer. I don't think it uses USB. It has some special card that's made by the manufacturer that collects that information and then sends it to the computer, and the computer basically renders light and dark images for each one of those based on the intensity of that at that position.
Unmagical Me says that I don't have a beak, so it's not the same, because you had a beak with the Halloween.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Anakin said, "Hi, gals. What up,
Hi,
player?
Anakin.
What's up?" Landowner says, "This is awesome. I'm happy that you own land." Eyes of a Hunter. And what do you all do? I assume you all have parts to play.
They're all playing a role.
Yeah, I'm the maid.
The what?
Eleanor is the tennis coach.
Oh, cool.
I'm pretty good at tennis.
Rihanna is the overworked student. And Dr. Stone is
The boss.
the CEO of the company. I am actually the president of the company.
These three are all students.
Mika. So it was landowner 555, and then Mika came in. He said, "Nice number you have there," because it's Mika 555.
All right, so that was dog hair,
Is it senior year?
and this
Yeah,
is
it'll be
cat
soon.
hair. What you can see is that the cat hair is a little
Are
finer.
you taking the MCAT?
I'm not going to medical school anymore.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. No, I'm not just gonna take it for fun then.
You
Are
could still
gonna
take it. Why not?
I could take. I'd spend $300 just for fun.
I probably.
It sounds like a
You're
good
going
time.
to still?
Mallory looks like, you're not gonna get in.
That's not what I meant. I was very sure when I was a sophomore, and you already have doubts. So
Everyone has doubts, unless you're like literally a genius.
unless you're like
I think everybody has doubts.
those people in
No, I feel like
some people-
even everybody has a doubt.
some people I was in class with, they never
Who,
doubted
Mallory?
it once.
Who?
I'm not gonna say their names
Probably
on
the
a
kids in
live
the rural
stream.
health program that already have an interview without you.
You know, do you know who Jarrett was?
No.
He was a rural health scholar, and he switched to chemistry. He switched from a bio major to a chem major his senior year, and then he didn't become a doctor, and he went to grad school. Then he
So
came to sorry.
the sample that we're
That's a
looking
good
at right
idea.
now
Backup plan.
was collected this morning from my cat. My cat's name is Wednesday.
Wow, like from the Addams family?
Like from
Is
the
your
Addams
cat
family.
black?
That's what I was confused.
No.
about. She's orange.
Just like when Mallory was,
Like Wednesday,
just like when
you know?
Mallory was dressed up as Wednesday. Our Wednesday doesn't have black hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why?
Why what?
I thought
We
you
didn't
said,
name the
like-
cat, by the way. The shelter that we adopted it
Oh,
from
okay.
named the
That makes
cat.
more sense.
And it
Maybe
was
they
part of a
got her-
collection of cats, so one way
There's
that
the-
they name cats is that they just have families of things. They named one of them Morticia, they named one of them
Oh,
Wednesday,
I
they
just saw a
named one of
family-
Pugsley, I'm assuming.
Pugsley, that's,
You know.
I want a pug named
I saw a
Pugsley.
TikTok of a family of cat named different beans.
Like
Pinto beans.
I
soy
literally
beans.
almost just said frijoles, just beans and spinach.
So
Beans.
I love that one.
we went with an idea that we were going to
Kitty.
adopt a cat, and then we had a name for it that Sylvia had picked out,
What was it?
Eevee,
Evie?
after the Pokemon fox
Oh.
character, wolf fox thing hybrid.
Okay.
And then she decided she liked Wednesday better,
That's
so
cool.
we just kept it.
Grad. Pacific Lincoln said Shakespeare. And then unmatched me said grads or undergrads.
They're all undergrads.
I'm the youngest.
She's a baby. Eleanor's a freshman. Rihanna's a sophomore.
I'm a
and
senior.
I'm a junior. No, you're not.
Yes.
And I'm in like my 32nd year of school.
Yeah.
Can I?
I'm getting re-educated. What'd you say? How come, you can't want to go to medical school and want to be in your senior year now. It only gets worse.
I'd rather have it all done with and understood and know the future than be
You just want to go to sleep and wake up. That's what it feels like.
I don't want to put in
I
the
feel like I
work, just
slept
give
for
it to
okay.
me. Please.
Even though it was like the top 10 worst experiences of my life. That's being a bit dramatic.
Well, writing out these stupid things for genetics actually makes me want to die.
Genetics was easy. I didn't study one.
I don't
I
recommend
don't study
it.
for genetics. This is genetics lab.
You
I have to
mean
write
the
these
work?
Stupid things.
Look at this one. It says big scales on it.
That's his right.
Well, I'm done with this one. I literally can't even focus today. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me.
Got 100%.
Probably because the
Nice.
elections.
How many tries did it take? Nice.
They gave him Wisconsin.
Who?
They gave him Wisconsin.
Does he have 70 now?
248 to 214.
I can't do math.
This is cat hair.
Size, zoomers
We're
in their
waiting
TikToks.
for. So Wisconsin's done. We're waiting on Michigan
Cat
and Nevada.
hair.
Didn't it look good for Hillary back in the day? Or wasn't she, didn't she like lose
No,
from...
she was winning the popular vote.
I know, but how close was it in the electoral?
Not
the only way
close.
Trump
Not-
can win right now is if he
not-
gets Nevada or
Nevada.
Michigan. Nevada.
Is it Nevada or Nevada? I'm not insulted.
I said it weird now, so I think it's Nevada, but
I call it Nevada
it's
and
literally
Nevada.
the only way.
People in Nevada call it Nevada.
Mika, you're in Wisconsin? That explains a lot.
Wisconsin, wow, way to go. Cheese State, let's go.
What what are the holes in the background?
The
Carbon
holes.
tape.
Carbon tape.
Oh yeah, carbon tape.
It's just the texture of the carbon tape.
So
That
down
was-
down in the chamber here, you can see these little metal stubs. That's the samples that we're actually looking at, and you can see this sort of fuzzy one is actually the cat hair one that we're on. And this metal, it's a little aluminum stub, and then it has a piece of double-sided carbon tape. And so on one side of the tape, it just sticks to the stub, and the other is facing upward. And the sample gets stuck on there, and the little holes are just depressions.
What is performance in nanospace?
That's just the little logo for Tescan.
It's their tagline.
Yeah.
Mika says he's from Wisconsin, or I think he said that. He's not now.
You said that before.
Yeah, but I'm just reading them in order now.
Oh, okay.
What's the deal with 555? Oh, that's to Mika. And then someone just said LOL. Speaking of LOL, I just remembered something that I told Eleanor. You know how I said I gave someone a cupcake on Friday?
Who'd you give a cupcake to?
Don't worry about it. I'm not going to say his name.
Gamal
Oh, boy.
You know how I told you about that?
Oh
Guess who
boy.
got a Facebook friend request?
Can you
2
stop
days
smashing the
later?
desk, please?
I'm sorry.
In your excitement.
Oh my god.
Alright, so this was cat hairs, and you can see they're a lot finer than the dog hairs that we were looking at, and also the people hairs we were looking at.
You see that right?
Is it okay if I move around to the fleas now?
No.
That's what I've been asking for this whole time.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't know why you're asking me.
I just wanted to let you know I was going to look at the fleas now.
So that's why he wants it right now. I didn't know that.
Alright, so while I was collecting the hairs from my dog and my cat, I also then collected some of these fleas from them. Normally they don't have a lot of fleas on them, but it's
Whoa.
winter time,
That's an
and
excuse. I'm just kidding.
they haven't had medication for the fleas for a while. So, and my cat goes into our basement all the time, and I think the fleas hang out down there. So I managed to pick up about, I think, 4 of these fleas from them. But I think it gives you these are sort of nicely sized for something that goes into the scanning electron microscope, because we can zoom in on them, we can have one of them in a field of view, and we can really look closely at the different parts of the flea. I don't study fleas, so don't ask me a bunch of questions about the fleas themselves, but we can look at all of the cool parts, like these big hooks on their feet. Look at those huge hooks on their feet. Okay, let's, I'm going to zoom in, look at this thing, and then zoom back out once I get it in focus. There's a little bit of cat hair still stuck on that one. This is actually, at the moment, as far out as we can get in our field of view, because the distance, our working distance is about 10 millimeters. And so this is as far out as I can get. I can't get all of the fleas in the field of view at once unless I lower the stage.
The flea needs a name. And
Well,
someone said hopper. Oh, Pacific Plankton said hopper.
Hopper.
I said dead bread. That's, I
Hopper.
like that wordplay. I kind of like, you know what he kind of looks like?
Isn't Hopper like the
bunny from Bambi.
That's
Thumper.
Thumper. Isn't Hopper the police officer from Stranger Things?
I don't watch that. I've
I
never
watch
watched
it.
that.
I love Stranger Things.
I like the mashup of Childish Gambino's Bonfire, and then the main theme song. That's a really good song. Dell, hey y'all. Oh, Dell's here.
Hi, Del.
Said, yeah, Hopper, my wife has a big old crush on him. I'm in danger.
'Cause you're not hairy enough or fat enough.
You know, maybe he's alive. Maybe she can see him again.
Eyes of a Hunter said, what do you guys even use this? What do you guys use this for normally?
For funsies.
Funsies. Looking at details of really small things.
This is Dr. Stone's career.
I'm a professor, and I look at diatoms primarily, which are a type of microscopic algae. And I use the scanning electron microscope to describe species and genera of diatoms as new to science.
Sometimes he likes to look at bugs.
Dell said, man, for an Italian guy, I'm really not very hairy at all, or fat. I don't know. That's okay. That's okay.
You're allowed to talk about your people.
Yeah. Dell, you don't, I don't, well,
What's
You're
going to come out of your
kidding
mouth
me.
next,
where
I'm
are you
wondering?
from, like, are you, like, from Italy directly, or is this, like,
How far off the boat are you, Del?
yeah, how many steps have you taken? I'm sorry, I'm struggling to talk today. My brain is, like, going on 0.4 speed. Not even 0.5, just a little below.
They literally are.
You were up late.
I'm tired. How do you do it?
How do I do what?
Stay up and then wake up. Do you wake up early?
Yeah.
I stayed up late and I woke up early. You do that every day. How
Yeah.
do you do that? I feel like if you didn't do that, if you slept more, you'd be like, this is like that one thing in Lucy that I referenced at least 20 times, where they're like, humans only use 10% of their brain.
That's not true.
I know it's not true, but I'm like under the.
Some of them only do.
But this is what you're like on like 3 hours of sleep. Imagine what you could be like on 8 hours of sleep.
Probably pretty annoying.
Maybe like 90%. Is this like your what do people take to calm down?
Drugs.
Sedatives?
Is sleeping less your sedative, so you know. It's
I only have two modes. I'm on and off.
What's it like?
What's it like?
what's
Well, off mode is like a powered down robot. You just set me in the corner, hit the off switch,
Are
and
you on
then...
off mode right now?
No,
Are you on mode?
I'm on.
I'm literally on buggy. Like mine just like I can't even
You're on buggy.
focus half the time. And it's not I'm like wow.
I think I'm on 24/7 as long as I get at least 6.5 hours of sleep. Any less than that, and I struggle.
You should have slept more.
I couldn't. I put off my assignment out of my own choice to do that. Mika said, well, I can't speak for landowner 555, but that was my childhood address. And 5 happened to be a recurring number in my childhood, so it's something I picked up years ago. If you Google my username, you'll see a bunch of accounts under that name across the web. Mika, do you just... What?
I thought it was gonna be like 555 neighborhood of the beast.
I didn't think you were gonna say beast, I thought you were gonna say bees. And I was like, I don't know where we're going here. Oh, Dell said his grandpa took the boat over with his wife, so not super fresh. And then Isaac Hunter said, wow, why was that question sore? Huh? I don't understand.
Are we in Eastern time?
Yeah, we're in
Yes,
Eastern time.
Eastern Standard Time. Anakin Luke said, is on mode coffee?
No, I don't drink coffee.
Jinx, you owe, I don't drink Coke either. You owe me a water fountain. I'll get it myself.
Sometimes I drink tea, but usually not because I need to wake up.
I'm stressed.
Anakin is usually on, but when I have coffee, I am on. Dell has a dimmer switch, not an off on. I have a very clear off and on. It's visible to people when I'm not on it, you know. Literally, Dr. Snow will walk in, take one look at me, and be like, "What's wrong?" I'll be like, "I'm dead inside." Dell said it's on a logarithmic scale. That's his dimmer switch. Open Sets is here now.
Hey, Open Set.
He is on coffee mode.
How do you feel about Fleas, Open Set?
Dell says he's always on coffee, not. Dell is on cup 2.
I've got like a
Little
little
toot.
tutu on his neck.
A tutu on his neck?
That's what it looks like.
Toot toot. Noot noot. I'm confused what just happened. What'd you say?
She says it has a tutu on its neck.
Oh, tutu. T-U-T-U.
Mhm.
You know, see, we keep having these issues. You said gym today. And
Are you
I thought
talking
said
about this
gym.
thing? This fringe around the neck?
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like one of those
Head skirt?
denim- Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, but like a denim jacket with frills on it. You swing around like George Michael would wear, you know?
Oh.
The
Why did
character
George
from
Michael
the
say-
character from Arrested Development?
George Michael, the icon.
Oh, that one.
Shout out Open Set. No! I'm off. Oh, I'll make it up.
Will you?
Yeah. Pacific Plankton. Got him. Oh, squad.
Oh, this looks cool. Look at the detail right here on its head.
Open Set said fleas are cool to look at, but I prefer not to have them feeding on me or my pets. Did I already ask you where you found them? Someone asked that.
This was from my cat and my dog. The dog had 1 and my cat had 3. And there was also, you probably didn't see it. I just passed by it pretty quickly, but in the cat hair there was also some like little specks of blood or whatever.
What?
From the fleas. You know, they bite and then there's a little bit of blood and it turns into flakes and then it's stuck in the fur.
My little sister. Oh, how'd you catch him?
Flea comb. I just ran a flea comb through their fur, and then the fleas get stuck in these little sort of tines of the fork. They're very close together. And then I would hold it up and go, is that alive? And then I'd see it wiggle. And then I put it in some alcohol, and that put the end of it right there. And then I brought it in and stuck it on the stub.
Open Set says, I noted the head scratches as you talk about the fleas biting the cat. Landowner 555 says, are these grad students and is this your lab? And Mika responded, they're super students. I'm actually a super senior. I've been here for 15 years.
They're undergraduates. You missed this part. Freshman, sophomore, junior. I do have grad students, they're just not in the lab with us
Yeah. Well,
right now.
yeah.
Look at the little dots on its head. Isn't this cool?
Dell said this is a fun divergence from the usual stuff. How much of a divergence is it?
You know, on Wednesday streams, we'd like to have a little fun, make it a little more social, just kind of hang out, a little more casual. And usually on the Saturday stream, it's a little bit more science-y, a little bit more formal, and fewer people, sometimes. Most of the time.
Landowner said, grad students, please, what's the difference? Open set made a funny face. Dell said, "How did the fleas not get damaged by the vacuum? Don't they have like a hard
Yeah,
body?
they've got a hard carapace.
Kind of like buggies."
Most bugs probably you could put right in the SEM and they'd be okay. I mean, they'd die, but they probably wouldn't, like, look like a trash bag. The things that we look at in the water samples usually, like rotifers and tardigrades, they don't have an exoskeleton. And these have a really hard carapace. So the vacuum probably damages them in ways that we can't see, but doesn't cause them to sort of implode.
Dang, Pacific Plankton wants to know if that is its ear.
This thing? I don't know what that is, actually.
Dangling uvula is back.
The head one.
Why haven't I been earning attack points like I used to? I used to earn them so easily. Have you rigged this against me?
Yes. I don't know what this feature is. Like I said, I don't study fleas. I have no idea what's going on with this part. It's kind of an interesting structure. I bet if we looked up a flea's body, it would tell us. We'd also probably learn what this sort of head skirt structure is called. And,
Yay, I finished one.
I'm happy that you did that.
Thank you,
Who?
Melody. I tried really hard.
What did you finish?
One of my lab reports for genetics.
Anna Kim Luke says, is it normal for some, I guess they're not in the U.S., is it normal for some students in the U.S. to take longer than others to finish their course, as in their major? What does it mean for someone to be a sophomore or a senior? Is it how long they've been at uni, or how many classes? I love it when they say uni.
yeah.
God, I love it. How many classes points they've done so far?
Yes, it's how many credit hours they have.
Some people will get mad when you call yourself like a second year sophomore or something.
Some people will like refer to themselves. So a freshman is first year. Usually it takes 4 years. That's the general course for an undergrad degree. First year is freshman. What'd you say?
This flea was dead when I
Really?
collected it. See, its abdomen's all ripped out.
Like me and my
I'll
brother
just type this
are in
out.
the same classes, but
Oh yeah, her brother's
my
in
brother's second year.
sophomore.
Yeah.
So it takes, first year is your freshman year, second year is your sophomore, third is junior, and fourth is senior. And it's like that in high school too. That's how we refer to them. But that's just the general course. Some people take a year or two extra. Some people leave and then come back. But generally, the goal is to get done in 4 years. But 5 years, 3 years, on and off years is also normal too.
We are looking at the stuff between the flea's toes. Believe it or not.
Dangling, this is the cat. This is Wednesday the cat's fleas.
And Loki, the dog. One of them. The biggest one was on Wednesday. The biggest ones were on Wednesday. There was a little tiny one on Loki.
Dell said, isn't he a musician? Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Absolutely.
And he likes Flea Toe Jam, and he loves it.
I like these big spines with the ridges on them, and then these spines down here with the sort of whirling spine on them.
Anakin
tusk.
said, right, thanks. Like, ah! And they want to know what's wrong with uni. Oh wait, there's nothing wrong with it. I think it's cute. Sure.
What's wrong with me?
No,
Uni.
say uni for
As in
university. I
university.
think it's cute.
Uni? Sounds like unibrow.
Open Set was a 5-year bachelor's student thanks to double majoring, which is also perfectly normal.
Yeah.
You know, Addison
Even
I
used to
had
graduate.
5 years and I was a single
I know.
major. But I also took every class available for my electives.
Yeah, he said that he worked throughout it, so.
And I worked
that'll
at the
do it
same
too.
time. Yeah, I worked 30 hours a week when I went through undergrad.
My scholarship only lasts 8 semesters, so I gotta book it. I don't have the option to stay.
Addison graduates in 3 years.
Oh, Addison, she's getting her a bachelor's and her master's in 5 years. Impressive. That's something you can do. Pacific Plankton said the better to hold your hair with, the little claws.
Oh yeah.
Dangling said, did you treat the fleas already for babies? Yeah, they're
No.
dead.
We haven't. I thought I saw some fleas the other day, and pulled one off of Loki like a couple of days ago, and I mentioned it to Carlin, so she's gonna get some of that flea stuff, and then locally we usually just give them some sort of chemical, and then it makes them hot, and the fleas get poisoned by biting them, and then they just all abandon ship basically, and then they die.
Can't you coat them in dish soap? They do that with kittens. You put dish soap on them up to their necks, and then the fleas just suffocate, and then you can comb them out. Or is that too hard with Loki being bigger and more active?
I don't know.
I just heard that someone did that with kittens.
When we first got Wednesday, she was just completely covered with fleas because we got her from the pound.
Yeah.
And we pulled off one night. We sat down when she had just moved into our house, and I pointed out that she was itching all the time, and we pulled off 100 fleas
Jeez.
in one night with a flea comb.
Mika was 5. Oh my goodness. Mika was 5 years as well. They worked throughout. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Quit taking me down. Anna Kim sent emojis. Dell said I had to take a phone call and missed if my question got answered. How is the flea in such good condition? It's got a hard shell.
Yeah.
Like
Hard carapace.
Carapace. Sorry. Anakin Luke says, I want you girls here next stream too, maybe to play some Minecraft. Actually, we do have a resident gamer that does come on the stream. Unfortunately, it's not of us. It is a 6-year-old. Her name is Sylvia. She streams Slime Ranchers and Minecraft, and she's really good at it.
She explains things very well.
Yeah, she's a crazy smart, so
Also, those streams are hilarious.
they are.
I watch them sometimes, and I'm like, this is funny.
I love it when you can hear her like in the background just doing like little kid stuff, because she talks like an adult
Yeah.
or like a teenager, like I don't know. But then she does like little kid stuff that gives it away. like what was it? She was counting something and she was like 1, 2, 3. It was so cute. Oh. OpenSet says poor kitty.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting to shout out OpenSet. I'm so sorry. Dirty Smith once says, "Can we mail you specimens?" Yeah, absolutely.
Are you volunteering my...
You can mail me specimens and I'll take care of it.
Alright, look at the tree. It's amazing.
What?
what do you want to send me specimens
CA
of?
just sent me? Tweet. Oh, I will in a second. Dangling Eagle says a dawn bath would work for a small amount. I have done that, but make sure to get a preventative from the vet.
Yeah.
I just said that because I lived with someone who, that's how she got rid of her kitten's fleas, but they weren't that bad, so.
We get to the vet and we have them get medication, so they...
Anakin wants to know if you play Skyrim.
Me?
Yeah, you.
No.
That's it. OpenSet, she is the host of the Pokemon guessing game.
Also, yeah, we haven't done the Pokemon thing in a while.
Dangling says she was enslaving villagers last stream.
Yeah, that's true. She set up a villager farm, which apparently required us to abduct villagers, put them on a boat against their will, take them to a area where we penned them, and then forced them to work for us while we traded things with them.
That's a little disturbing.
That's what I said.
What did she say? She was like, "No, it's fine.
She's
It's
like,
all,
that's how people do it.
it's in the name of capital. It's fine."
It's just Minecraft. Every time she tells me something, I'm like, this isn't how things work. Yeah, you can throw a bucket upward, and then it makes a stream of water falling downward, which you can then swim up into. And then you can climb by throwing buckets of water
Yeah,
upward.
I was like, "Why don't you just make some stairs?" And she just kept going. Do you plan to take pictures of butterflies' wings sometimes? We already did that.
We have done that.
I
It
found
should
the
be
demo
back in
one.
some of the old videos.
And moths.
Yeah.
What?
I found the
They might not be
butterfly
around
the other
anymore,
day.
because
The
it was a
moth
while
one-
ago.
The moth one would still be
I
down
was
there,
gonna bring
right?
it in, but I
Probably,
found
yeah.
Yeah, the moth one's down there. You can see wings. They look like scales. Where are you
Oh.
going?
Oh, I see her.
It's just
Where you
class.
Okay, I have to go do an homework with Carrie, my labs.
Oh,
But guess what?
what?
Results for Nevada come out tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Results tomorrow morning.
Yeah, don't ask me why.
You know how I told you that Mary's friend, or did you forget about that?
No, I told Carrie.
And did it happen?
Who is it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I
her.
literally don't know her name. Mary just said it was gonna happen.
Well, if I know who the woman is, she's told me about.
So it happened.
Well, girls hit him all the time. So it's
That's
kind of
weird.
weird.
I'm sure she was one of them.
Can we look at a roly-poly? Yes, we can.
Roly poly oly? Brianna, give us your
we'll
best
find a
TikTok
pill bug.
dance.
I can find a pill bug for us.
Okay, man, I don't know if this is appropriate. Just kidding.
What did you just do to me? What is that?
This looks like the inside
I
of some sort of
fall, there you
alien
go.
monster.
Swap.
Oh! Okay.
Thank you. I was reading the chat.
Yeah, read it. Using buckets of water to climb stuff is cool.
We can look at roly poly.
Joe?
That does look like alien.
That's a good pick. I like that.
This one?
Yeah, I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Thank
I'm kidding,
you.
I'm kidding.
My life is complete now.
Dangling said, just don't go. Brianna, they don't need to go. Diatom's... That was like, she tweeted on your behalf saying that she loves you all. Oh, wait, I want to check my... From Rehe. Don't go. Kara
Oh.
can wait. He waited that one time when you made him sit in the car for like 30 minutes.
I know, I'm so nice. Hey, will you be in the lab later today?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Are we gonna prep samples?
I'll be
Yeah.
there after 5.
Okay. Well, I work at 6:30, so I'll be there at 5.
Okay.
And
What do you think's going on here?
I'm gonna go cry now. I'm just kidding. But, come on.
There's like a little hole here under the spine.
Oh, Anakim.
I wonder if it's a nose. I wonder if that's its chemical sensor receptor.
It's so close, like, to his eye.
That's the eye.
Yeah, why is it the hair, like, right up on it?
The spine?
Yeah.
Dirty Smith says it's a USB charging port.
Yeah. That's great.
That's for the police.
This one's out of batteries.
They kind of like strawberries, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, we've been sort of zoomed out for most of the stream. We could really zoom in on some of these things just so you can get a sense of the kind of control the scanning electron microscope has. We can really zoom in on some of the structures pretty easily.
Is that its egg?
No, that's not an egg. It's a little, to give you some
It's a skin bump?
idea, it's these bumps on its head. That's its eye. It's a head bump.
Dangling wants to know are all 3 of you roommates?
No.
No, I don't have roommates. But I was thinking of, we have this summer internship, and she's been looking for an apartment. I was thinking of offering to let her stay at my place.
Who?
For the summer. Rihanna.
Oh.
But I don't know, it's only 1 bedroom, so I don't know if that'd be weird. I don't know.
Are you allowed to sublet your apartment?
I'll be here. Wait, are you telling me that I won't be here?
No, I mean like to people who, while you live there. Like ask them to pay rent, and do you have to have a separate agreement with your apartment complex to have guests for longer than like a week?
I'd have to check with them, but it probably wouldn't be a big deal. The students who live in these kinds of apartments, they do it all the time, like all the time. So I'd probably just, and if they said no, I'd probably just be like, yo, just transfer me like a third, and then I'll just pay it. Anakim says, I'll check if my uni has an SEM. It will be, if so, I'll be so excited. I'm not even doing biology, I'm doing maths. Well, the thing about our university is that we're very lucky to get to use this. So I don't know where I was going with that.
To use a scanning electron microscope in most laboratories, they'll charge you somewhere between $30 to $100 an hour to use it. Largely because they have to typically have a technician hanging out with you to help you figure out how to use it and prep your samples and load your samples and take your pictures and manage the files and
David
whatever
didn't
else.
like that number.
Yeah, that's the number.
Don't you destroy my hopes like that.
The advantage I have is that this is my lab and this is my scanning electron microscope, which I manage. So I can do what I like with it. And if it seems like one day I want to look at fleas and cat hair and dog hair, that's what we're doing. Normally I use it for research, though.
We could get Rihanna Mallory streams because she has a PC. I don't have a PC.
You have a laptop?
Is that a PC?
I mean, it's a laptop.
My school charges, a landowner 555 says, my school charges $120 an hour to use some core facility equipment like flow, cytometry.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane, TBH. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, well, it doesn't, because if they're making the argument of like energy usage, no
They're
way,
not.
that's not worth it.
They charge money so that they can eventually buy new equipment. So you're paying for the cost of replacing, or sometimes they have maintenance contracts that are actually quite expensive. So you're paying for those when you pay for it. You know, it's so that they can maintain the material, maintain the instrumentation.
Dangling. Oh, Rihanna has a PC. She plays PC. Mika 555 says a PC is a personal computer. So yeah. I don't think, unless one of us starts getting into streaming, I don't think so. And I don't really have the time. Although we'd be here during the summer, so there's that. We'll see Shenanigans. If she, yeah, shenanigans. And we'll get really good, we'll go on vlogs. Vlogs where we just sit on the microscope for like 12 hours. That's the vlog. And then we walk over to Taco Bell. Yeah, Dr. Stone's gonna eat Taco Bell with us.
No, I won't.
Yep. Yeah.
There's zero chance I'm gonna eat at Taco Bell.
What? Why not? What's wrong with it?
It's Taco Bell. There's a little hole in here.
OpenSet says there are a lot of math applications within microscopy. I've gone over math related to advanced optics with a number of bio postdocs like spherical Bessel functions, but in the context usually of fluorescent microscopy. Okay.
I'm just gonna get a close-up of your tutu. Don't mind me.
Have a kiki.
Don't mind me looking at your tutu.
Then they're laughing at me because I sent my message early. I was gonna say that I'm dumb when it comes to computers, and I just said I'm dumb. Heartbreaking.
Factual. It checks out, though.
There was this one Onion article where it was like heartbreaking. The worst person you know actually makes a good point.
In order to see inside the flea, I would have had to cut it or dissect it or something. Scanning electron microscope won't let us look through things. But I probably will find some more fleas, so if you wanted to see what the insides look like, we could probably do that. The challenge of cutting it is, of course, that it's smaller than scissors and normal cutting instruments, and also we'd have to have, yeah, probably a micro manipulator to do it. And I would argue that it might be just as easy for me to use my thumbnail and just, you know, rip it apart. A little more brutal, but
They just look all jagged inside.
inside of insects, you know,
With jagged.
we'd squash it a little bit, yeah. But
Micro manipulator. We have one of those. We're bad at it though.
we have one, we just haven't started using it yet.
It's a great
Squish and
idea.
scan. That's a good idea. Dr. Squash.
2 females streaming on. Oh, a squash! I cut a squash. I cut a squash. I didn't. I mean, nothing came from it because I thought it was empty, and they're not empty apparently. But
Yeah.
anyway, 2 females streaming on Twitch. A lot of guys like to get attention from the female streamers. Y'all could make money. You see, I am okay with attention like that, but it gets weird when people tell me repeatedly how young I look, and then I get that attention, because then I'm like, okay, well, I think I'd rather not be perceived in any way visually. It's part of the reason why I ended up deleting half of my online presence. When
There's
yeah.
a lot fewer comments about people having a micro penis when I took over the control of the SEM.
That is, see, there's that too. It's that when they said that, I could make a condescending joke about it easily, but then I would get I'd get rude responses back, and people telling me to not be so rude or whatever, and I'd rather just not do it at all. But if it's in the name of science, I don't mind. And half my face is covered. Best not to encourage them, yeah. Maybe one day if I find myself out of a job, yeah, why not?
Well, we got some pretty cool pictures of fleas, in my opinion. I'm just gonna label this one Flea Tutu. Flea Tutu. Anything else people want to see, in particular?
I want to see his teeth.
Well, I don't think they have teeth.
Well, that's a matter of opinion. Can you zoom in on the hair? Hair?
Your hair? Do you mean your hair?
Yes. Well, no, just any hair. I just like the hair. I like the little hairs on the bugs. I think.
Oh, the hair on the bugs.
You don't like? Oh, look, it's leg hair. Look at all those big hairs right there. You don't like that?
These ones?
You don't like that? No.
That
No?
doesn't bother me.
Those are no.
It doesn't bother me.
Unmagical Me says, I watch quite a few streamers that come from a hard science background. Good. I'm happy. Mika555 says, I'd like to see world peace. Could you show me?
On the microscope?
I could show you the world. Shining, shimmering, splendid.
Let's zoom in on this thing.
Open cell wants to see a proton. Jan said all the dark spots are protons, Pog. Pog? I knew I should have been the lead.
Oh my gosh.
Anakin wants to see an electron. MTD Live says hard science, I'm on the soft side. Yeah, I'm a soft stand for science, not a hard stand. Pacific Plankton, mouth parts. Dirty Smith mocked me. Mika likes the music box version of that song. Oh, well, they don't look that cute up close.
I think they look cool up close.
They look like Bowser spikes.
They look like claws.
They look like claws.
And the skin has kind of a cool texture too.
Landowner 555 says it's refreshing to find a stream that isn't programming or looking at chickens. Well, I've got news for you. We actually have a wonderful streamer in our midst who is incredible when it comes to
Chickens.
showing chickens. So if you want to watch it anyway, there you go. I shout out Little Chook.
Little Chook is an artist.
Yeah, she's
She
playing.
draws pictures of chickens.
Yeah.
And raises chickens.
She's pretty highly revered in this community. So
I've never seen her stream chickens though.
really, she said she used to have silky chickens.
Okay.
I mean, technically, you're looking at chickens if you're looking at a drawing of chickens.
Those are chooks.
Excuse me?
Those are chooks.
Well, they're not. They're chickens.
They're chooks.
That's the colloquial term.
Those are
I
definitely
won't refer to
chooks.
them as chooks. Anakim, how many electrons per image does it change depending on the zoom?
Yeah, probably. I don't know anything about how many electrons per
His
image.
battery's running out. The piercing mouth parts are just behind that.
Was that Pacific Plankton?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. As soon as it's like related to this image, you're like, Pacific plankton.
I can tell.
Prehistoric, Dirty Smith said. Landowner said LMAO, more chicken streams, and now they're talking about eating chickens. Or not eating chickens. I kind of like chickens. You know, you're kind of rocking the Dr. G look right now. If you just tucked in your shirt and you had a little...
Who's Dr. G?
Dr. Glendenning. That's whose hair I wanted, but he wasn't here.
One of its little clawed hair things is broken off. Right here.
Oh my god, it's like a narwhal when they like cut off their horn.
It's like a narwhal with way more horns than a narwhal. And also it's not coming out of its mouth.
Open said, how often do you need to refill the microscope with electrons?
All the time.
Wait,
It's a constant supply of electrons.
Open the container and pour some in.
Yeah. Yeah. We attach them to the argon gas.
Dirty Smith said, war wounds. And then Pacific Plankton just finished stripping her mixer.
Oh.
That sounds... I don't...
It's racy when you say it like that.
Jiminy Cricket, thank you for the follow.
Hey, we got a follow.
Very crooked.
I think we only got one follow today.
We got a lot.
Oh, did we?
I was thinking, but between when you were talking, yeah.
That's the first time I heard you say anything about it.
That's not true.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have to rewatch the stream after this, cause let me tell you what, Amazon Prime is great for both electrons. Monty Q's just followed as well. Thank you for the follow.
Yeah, thank you for the follow.
Landowner said, you convinced me I'll follow. Were you not
Foot
following already?
spikes,
Landowner
flea.
followed. Thank you.
Foot, spike, leg, hairs.
Watching?
Do you know, we broke over, if we had more than 4 followers today, that would push us over 500
Oh yeah,
followers.
we just got like 4 in the last, yeah. That's interesting. Over 400?
500.
Oh, can't read. It's going faster now. It was like 400 2 streams ago, wasn't it?
I don't know.
I don't know, I can't do math. Anna Kim says, watching you guys is pumping me up to write a simple ray tracing program. That meant nothing to me. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Help
I
us
support
out.
you.
What's ray tracing?
Jan said, what language are you using? Oh, hey, Jan. Welcome back.
English.
Oh, wait, the mouth parts she wants are back here? These ones? Or these ones?
I think the mouth part.
This thing?
I'm not
Or
sure.
these
She just
things?
said the spiky bits.
I mean, that's got spikes on it.
I'd use...
I think that's an antenna.
Oh, Pacific Plankton said neither. I think she's just making a comment.
This thing?
I don't know. I don't think she actually wants a picture. She said...
Sounded like she wanted one.
Maybe on the other flea, can you see them?
Well, there are 4 fleas.
Oh,
This
MTV
is
Live,
one.
how much is the electricity bill? Not that high.
Here's one.
They kind of look like walruses.
Whoa.
I don't know what this thing is.
Look at its eyeball. The ball of its eye. Shawnee.
Shawnee
Whoa.
E is here?
Oh, you knew it. You knew Shawnee.
Shawnee E is amazing.
Shawnee, when did you come in?
There's so many E's.
Shawnee.
E.
Shawnee, you just make it longer each time. Shawnee.
That's a little over the top.
He said just now. Thanks. I feel like I have to learn more about optics. I hope to understand how the telescope microscope stuff works. Ooh, Leon is live. I call it. Anna Kim, you sound like you're gonna be a regular.
I see Anakim around.
You do?
Yeah.
Already? I thought he was new this stream.
No, Anakim's been here before.
Oh.
And I see them in some other streams periodically, and they say hello to me.
Oh, what?
It happens.
I didn't know.
People say hi to me.
Anna Kim, I'll keep an eye out for you. Maybe you'll be my new favorite since Mika disappeared.
You just abandoned Mika so fast.
I know. I like choose an emotional support follower. Like once Mika's been my constant emotional support. Dell is in a close second. Pacific Plankton's just like always been there, and Dangling's up there too. I'm thinking Shawnee is gonna be there too.
I think you put one too many E's in it.
Shawnee. My upcoming session. Yeah, I remember.
What do you have going on? Tutoring?
At 4.
Oh.
We're ending pretty early today. Usually we think till like 3:30. Oh wait, no, we're not. I'm stupid. I could use an emotional support streamer. Well, you've got the guy. No one has. No one has the level of emotional intelligence of Dr. Stone. Oh, Shawnee, thank you for the tier 1 subs. We get the 5 subs. That's so nice.
Do you see what I'm saying? That's cool.
Cozy stream.
Yeah. Our Wednesdays are cozy.
Nice.
Boy, that was a sub bomb.
Wow.
Dang.
Open set, what are you tutoring? Chem 10 something. Just for this one. Usually it's physics. People need to know a lot of physics stuff. Don't ask me to help you because my brain doesn't work.
Checks out.
I'm really worried about today's session because I am feeling slow, but I think it's over polarity, which is pretty
Maybe you should go take a nap.
on polarity. I don't do that. I haven't napped in a. Actually, I did nap once this year. That was the first time since I was like. Wait, no. I nap once every 4 years, and it's like a blackout kind of nap. Like when I was 17, I just came home from school one day, and I was so tired, and I just fell asleep, and I slept through dinner, and my mom was like, I didn't want to wake you. I'm like, what? Woke up at like 8 p.m. Anyway, and then my other one was I had come in early on the first day of lab this semester, and he sent us all, he divided us into 2 groups, and we left, so I had come in at like so early in the morning, and he just said, yeah, never mind, you can leave. And I was so angry, so I sat in the chair in the lab, and I just conked out for 3 hours, and then I was woken up by Carlin turning on the light. That was funny. Oh, Anakin has to go. Bye. See you around.
Thanks
Bella's
for
on the
visiting.
phone.
Bell's always on the phone.
Unmagical Me wants to know what you use the Twitch monies for. Snacks?
All the money from Twitch that we earn goes back into the lab and is used for undergraduate student research. So the fine ladies that are here with us today will probably be using some of these resources in their research or to pay their salaries if they help out with things around the scanning electron microscope.
That's why when there's a subscription, it says, hey, Mallory's salary. It's funny.
I don't take any money from any of the stream stuff. And also the Redbubble site where we sell stuff, that just comes back to the lab. I don't take any money from that either.
Is that a command on here now?
I don't think so. I think I forgot to do that still.
Oh, that's okay.
You can just go to Redbubble and type Diatom's Attack if you're interested
Don't
in
worry, I got
Diatom.
it.
So Kanya wants to buy like 4 different things.
Yeah, she's like got it down.
This is Flea Butt. The Flea Butt. The elusive Flea Butt.
What? Is that its actual butt? Or is that just like a joke butt?
Are there joke butts?
Mika gifted a tier 1 sub to Shawnee.
Really?
Oh,
Thank you, Mika. Back at it.
Look at that. That's
Such a kind young man.
that's reciprocation.
You're back, though. Don't worry. I didn't give away your position as my emotional support follower. Don't worry. Don't
Definitely
worry.
didn't happen.
It didn't, actually. I said it was potential. Just because I hadn't seen him for 10 minutes and I was feeling lonely. Disc of Acredion. I never thought there would be a day where I'd sit back in my chair and ogle at a flea's butt, but here we are.
You know what? Same.
When you were 20 years old and you thought like you're imagining what you'd be doing, like 30 years from now, from then? Was this it?
No.
Because it was like that,
But you gotta learn to go with whatever happens, you know? Just go with the flow.
this is my philosophy lesson of the day. Accretion. Oh, disc of accretion. Pronunciation helper.
An accretionary disc?
That's their username. I was trying Accretion or Accretion. I thought it was like a video game name or something. But it's disc of accretion. What's
Yeah.
that, by the way?
It's a disc that accretes stuff.
What's accrete?
Oh, accrete is when you like add material to existing material.
Like paper mache?
Sort of, but like on a planetary scale.
Oh. Oh.
like you know, like when a solar system loves another solar system very much.
I want a paper mache. I made a paper mache snake when I was a child, and I still have it. Accretion disc was taken. I know I'm lame. So the daddy praise sound is for resubs, right? So do I have to unsub and resub to hear it?
Who's asking?
Mika.
Oh, I think it's for resubs.
Resubs? Oh, like returning?
Yeah, to have
Mm.
her say the other thing.
Pacific Clinton said universal love.
For
That's
flea
one
butts?
you
Oh,
text. That sounds like a beautiful song name. I'm gonna take that.
Universal Love?
Mm-hmm.
I bet it's already a song.
Across the Multiverse is a good song. Dent Man. But you know, text changed a lot in 30 years too. Probably couldn't even fathom it back then.
I mean,
When I was a kid, we didn't have scanning electron microscopes that were digital. You had Kodak paper. You'd take a picture, and then you'd rub it in your hands. And then you'd peel it open, and it'd be garbage.
I had Etch-a-Sketches too, so. Open set. You find an accretion disk around a new star or a black hole where matter is orbiting and lumping together. So like paper mache.
exactly like paper mache.
Shawnee, right. Pretty cool that we can hop on Twitch and see these microscopes live. Indeed. I concur.
You know what would be good right now?
Paper mache. I'm really want it now.
Squad command.
Ah, ah, ah. I sent it like 3 times in the stream, so you could say I'm pretty cool.
I just think it would be nice to point out, you know, for people who would be referring to what Shawnee's talking about.
Devil
Sorry,
Mrs.
Shawnee is talking about.
Devil Mrs. J is here.
Hey, Devil and Mrs. J, how you doing? We're looking at a flea butt. It's glowing.
So where's the butt portion? Like what, can you tell me the...
This is the butt part.
Mm-hmm. What comes out?
Probably poop stuff.
Does it do that really?
I mean, everything poops.
Yeah, but like some things just kind of let it just like,
I don't know what you're talking
like
about.
just kind of,
Is that what you do?
No, I don't do this. We out here. I'm off the phone now and lunch break has begun. Gotta get my daughter back to school.
Flea butt.
Why did she,
Flea butt.
what, I thought she was homeschooling. Or not homeschooling, distance learning. This isn't how Flea Bottom was described in the Song of Ice and Fire. Open says that. A Song of Ice and Fire?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
drums.
Yes. Flea
Yeah.
bottom is part of...
Pirate code?
What?
You just say Flea Bottom is pirate code?
No, it's not pirate code.
Oh. Kind of.
I don't think we can't really see inside the flea butt over here. This one got ripped out.
Oh. Get your ears checked, hon.
That might be some of the flea's insides on the outside, though.
I shan't check my ears. I shan't change myself.
Change yourself?
I shan't improve upon my
Did you shant
state.
yourself and
I
then you need to
shan't.
change yourself?
Stop. I
Did you shant in your pants?
Why does it happen to me every time? Why can't someone else get mocked?
I'm just asking. I'm not judging.
Drop your
Sometimes
antics.
sometimes you need to shant in your pants.
How come I can't remember, how come, Drop Bear Antics is here, by the way. How
Hey,
come
Drop
I
Bear.
can't remember, like, my class information, but I can remember these usernames if I've just seen them once. I've seen Drop Bear Antics many times, but I just realized. Bold at me.
That would be
Too easy?
a great game for kids.
Memorize usernames?
Shants in the pants.
Will you stop? They think that's very funny.
Yeah, like ants in the pants. That was a game for kids, right? It was like their pair of pants, like britches, and there's little ants in them. Somehow you had to get them out of it or something.
My emotional support said they don't know how to support me. That was self-inflicted. They're there. Like ants. It's like cooties.
Yeah, fleas are a bit like
You know
cooties.
what? Cootie catchers are so fun. You know,
What are you talking about?
cootie catchers. You know, I'm gonna
You're
show
doing
them.
some sort of gang sign
gonna
at
show
me.
them what I'm
like,
doing.
Pick a number and you're like 1, 2,
Cootie
3,
catchers,
4.
like pick a number. You say 3. 1, 2, 3. Pick. Then you just pick something that's on the sides.
Pick a color and then.
You can't shove your beak in my face for like 2 hours straight and then pretend like I am an imposition physically.
Phrasing.
Shawnee, no way, that's what they were called. Yeah, cootie catchers.
Cootie
We called
catchers?
them fortune cookies. I called them cootie catchers.
Cootie catchers?
Like the opening credits of Community, that paper folding
Are
thing.
one of the options
I don't
get
know.
cooties?
I've never seen Community. Huh?
Why are they called cootie catchers?
I could not tell you. I really could not. Devil Mrs. J said that is an ex-flea.
Did you want to buy an X-Flea?
Never seen Community, sorry about it. Devil Pacific Lane said they're all X's.
That flea is no more.
I like Arrested Development if that makes up for it. It's a good show. I'm gonna watch it tonight. No, I'm not. I don't have free time. I gotta make my schedule. Oh, it's a Monty Python joke.
Yeah.
That's why you were talking in a British accent. I was like, what are you doing? I've never heard you act like this before. Is this mouth?
What?
Is this mouth?
That's a leg.
That's a specific length of that.
This is leg.
This leg.
This leg.
This leg.
This
mouth, leg.
abdomen.
Look at.
Just want to zoom in on this cool texture.
Every time I look at it, I get happier.
The flea?
No, my phone background.
Oh.
Icon. Amberly Alt sent a heart.
Oh. Hi, Amberly. How you been?
Who's Amberly?
Amberly's somebody who comes by occasionally in the channel.
Oh, I thought. I don't know.
Why do you think I know people?
I don't know. I just
Like,
keep,
you
I
always
keep
ask
forget-
me,
I
like,
keep forgetting it's
who's that?
online.
Well, it's Amberly Alt. That's what I know about them.
I'm not gonna read that out loud. Disc of accretion. I won't play your game. Almost like hair scales.
Yeah, there's little USB chargers in the butt too. Right here. US butt chargers. 1, 2, 3.
I won't play this game.
Here's another one.
Drop Bear Antics says, Saws at Diatom's attack. You're a Gen Xer surrounded by millennials and Gen Zers. Feels bad, man.
I'm a Gen Xer.
Zer, man.
I am a Gen
I'm
Xer.
Z.
I'm kind of concerned with how our generation's gonna turn out, honestly.
What'd you say?
Like Gen Zs, I'm scared. Like not necessarily for us, but like the younger kids.
Those kids.
Like kids? Like
Because like
babies?
I look at my younger sister and I'm like,
Wait, what's wrong with her?
she's just on her phone all the time.
What? How old are you?
You kids are on your phones all the time.
That's
Get
what I
out
was
of my
waiting for.
yard.
I was waiting for you to pull out the phone thing. I feel like when you have your phone long enough, you get bored of it. Nah, boring. Open set, universal serial butt.
Yeah.
And NT Live said it's the reset button.
Oh, let me
and
push
then
it and see what happens.
Sent pictures of butts.
They sent
and
pictures of butts?
butt emotes.
Oh, okay.
Open said, as a teacher, I have high confidence in Gen Z. Drop Bear Antics said that you said get off my lawn. I'm Magical Me says that just means they won't notice the oceans boiling around them.
Oh, that's so sad.
Well, it will be.
It will. Well, too bad. No comfort at all. I think phones can be bad, but then I can also see this tweet that Rihanna sent me. And
What did it say?
Oh, that's kind of funny. It's a video for the Wisconsin-Michigan thing. It's just a meme. In search of followers. Oh, get out of here.
Are you doing your job for once?
I was about to, but then Open said did it quicker than me. These people, they have like actual mouses and they can move a lot faster than I can. I
Mhm.
struggle.
Well,
Oh, Amberly Alt subscribed at tier 1. Thank you, Amberly.
Thank you,
Very
Amberly.
kind of you.
it's the flea butt content that you didn't know you wanted, but now you know you need. Let's get a picture of this flea butt with its US butt ports. You know they can't see you, right?
Yeah, that's the point.
Okay.
Mika, did the sound play for the resub or did I miss it? Oh, Disc of Accretion has joined the Diatom Army. Thank you, my
Oh.
friend.
You know, I have the sound turned off so it doesn't play while we're trying to watch the stream. So I don't have to hear myself talk.
You don't like hearing yourself talk? I love it. Not you, me.
Sean E says
Sean E.
fleas look cool as heck under the.
The way you said they look cool as heck.
Cool as heck.
That needs to be a new sound. That needs to be the sound when someone follows. It's cool as heck.
I like how they put an asterisk in there, you know? So that people who see the word heck aren't offended by it.
Are they? Oh, he put an asterisk in that. Sean E. That was a little much.
Sean E
Sean
really gets the
E.
family-friendly tag that I put on this
You
stream.
put family friendly?
Yeah, even though Mallory was swearing like a sailor while she was in
Was
control.
I really? I'm so sorry. I can't. You know, it's interesting because I can perfectly control it in person. Well, no, I can't.
Drop
Anyway.
Bear has a serious question. Is pseudo color applied to SEM images? If so, how?
Photoshop.
Yeah, there's no color. The way that I add the color to the images is basically by modifying the highlights, the shadows, and the midtones in Lightroom, Adobe Lightroom. So it's relatively easy to do. You can add color to images like this, like paintings. Can you grab one of those tiles that came with the scanning electron microscope? So they have these sort of painted versions of SEM images that are like this, which are effectively done in Photoshop by using a series of layers where they paint on them with different colors based on contrast. I don't usually do that. That's a lot of work. But if you wanted to create something really pretty and not just something quick on my iPad, that's how you would do it. Nope, I don't do it with an algorithm. I do it all by hand. It's all me sitting around in my spare time just colorizing things. But it's relatively easy to do.
Twitch digital art streamer? Oh,
Yeah,
what?
it would be a great idea. If I knew a digital art streamer that did colorizing.
Little Chew.
Little Chook draws things.
You know when they like do like 1967 colorize? You should do that.
Flea butt ports. It would be pretty cool to have somebody do something like that. Let me talk to my artsy people and see if anyone's interested.
I'll join you, Mallory.
Mallory paints. Did you know that? I know you knew that, Mallory. You didn't have to answer yes.
I knew that. I was aware.
that's
I'm
so
pretty good at
weird.
painting.
Miss Daisy D. Oh yeah.
Does Miss Daisy D also draw stuff though?
She's a queen. I love painting.
You should give Miss Daisy D a shout out.
Yeah, I can.
Why are you saying?
Miss Daisy. It's not showing up.
Maybe you did it wrong.
I'll just put it anyway. I don't care. Oh, it worked anyway. In remote sensing of satellite imagery, we can do pseudo or false color imagery pretty easily with software. Pick a color scheme, let it do its thing.
Oh, we probably could import it into some sort of, you know, QGIS or ArcGIS and have it color it for us. I don't typically use those software. I mean, I have access to them, and I have a PhD student who's really good at all of them, actually.
Is it young?
Hung.
Oh, why'd I say young?
I don't know, you're making people up.
I'm not doing well.
I feel like maybe you need to get some sleep.
I'm fine.
I don't know that you
Oh,
are.
open set. Good luck with lurking.
Are
And
they lurking?
class.
They're gonna go to class?
Yeah, you gotta return to lurk mode for class time.
Oh. Well, we're gonna end the stream pretty soon. We've gotten a lot of pictures of fleas and hair. And we didn't see any mites, despite looking for them, which is unfortunate, because we asked all the old people we could find.
Wasn't that many.
I'm gonna try and see if Carlin's parents will donate.
We need to do the tape
some-
thing.
We could also try the tape thing.
Yeah.
I feel like pulling out the hairs is gonna be more effective.
Wait, but you said that the tape would be more effective because I said
It'll also work.
I said we should tear out the hair, and then you said no tape.
But I watched some people on YouTube and they did it by pulling out the hair.
Oh, and did they see that?
Yeah?
Did they have to pull them out at a certain time of the day?
No. Well,
I
they
thought-
burrow in during the daytime.
Well, I thought maybe what we could do is we could lie down in the lab, all of us, like in a circle, like, anyway. No, listen.
No.
No, listen.
No.
Pretend like we're sleeping so they think it's nighttime.
Oh
And then
my
they
god.
crawl out.
Wait.
It's not getting better.
Well, if we close... I'm done. But think about it. We could trick them into thinking it's nighttime. We could put mask coverings on our face. Like, we could move our... We get, like, double mask and just cover our whole face. I think it'd work.
You know you can do this without me.
Ooh, if I get results and you don't, they'll change your tune.
I won't. I'll just be, great job, Mallory. That's all I'll say.
Just change all the clocks in the room. Exactly. If you trick them, they won't know.
That's a good point.
They're just little mites. They're like, okay, darkness, everything's still, time for me to roam.
I think
about
you
the
probably would
cabin.
have to change their individual phones, though, because I don't think they can read analog time anymore.
Their phones?
Yeah,
What phones?
exactly.
They don't have phones, they're mites. What conversations have we here?
Well, you're wondering about them telling what time it is.
Yeah, well, they won't know because they don't have phones. All they know is darkness. They might, they might have phones. M-I-T-E.
Oh, who said that?
Open set.
I thought he was lurking.
Yeah, I thought so too, but that's okay. What is this?
What is what?
What is this thing that you're looking at?
This?
Yeah,
I don't know.
you don't know.
My guess is it's flea sexy bits, but
Disgusting.
I mean, they gotta make
Ellen.
more fleas somehow.
They just pop into existence. Kind of like how
I'm
I
not sure
did.
that's how that happens.
I was not a
In
baby.
either case.
I popped out of my mom's skull fully formed.
I think that happened with Athena.
Yeah, we actually have that in common.
Yeah. Oh, you and Athena?
Yeah.
Okay.
Drop Bear Antics said flea junk.
Flea junk.
Yeah.
Really, I should have started off today's stream by spending a little time learning flea anatomy, but it didn't happen. I was
Woo.
busy combing my cat and dog for fleas this morning, and then scurrying around like I normally do, trying to get things ready for the stream.
This one normally does. And I took an exam and a quiz.
The flea junk is charged up a little bit.
A little excited?
No, SEM charged.
Yeah. The electrons are excited?
The electrons are not well dispersed.
It's excited.
The sample is charged up a little.
You're excited.
Are you excited?
No,
You're not?
I'm tired.
Well,
I'm not. I'm excited for. I'm gonna have a turkey burger for dinner. And then I'm
Oh,
gonna
really?
pass out at a prompt 8 p.m. on my couch.
I have an omelet for dinner.
An omelet? What the hell?
Yep.
See what I'm saying? Just potty mouth all the time. You could have said what the H star
What the
CK.
What the HE double hockey sticks? Now that one, I used to say that frequently. Why an omelet? I don't like breakfast food. I'm not fine to breakfast food.
Enchilada for
Normally,
dinner sounds
I get
good.
the sandwich at the dining hall, but they had it closed today, so
Yeah.
I don't have a choice.
The sandwich is the best one.
It is the best
Mika
thing.
enchilada. No. Turkey burger. Turkey burger. Support me on it.
I also have pineapple, like the freshly sliced ones, not the canned ones. So it's gonna be pretty
Represent.
good.
Pineapple's really good.
And then I have a salad as
What's
well.
your favorite fruit?
You haven't had breakfast yet? Where do you live, Drop Bear?
Drop there.
It's 3 in the afternoon here.
Haven't you had brekkie? Sounds British.
Cogidial plate?
I don't have a turkey burger. Mika,
Cantaloupe is the best?
look under your seat, Mika. And then I'm Oprah. I give a turkey burger.
You get a burger.
You get a burger. You get a burger. Cantaloupe is not the best. Don't give my name. Don't my name give away where I am. Down under. You're in Australia?
Nice.
Suddenly you've got a new fan.
I think Australians. Oh, meteorite.
What?
Meteorite?
What?
Meteorite.
Can you speak in English?
It's not meteorite. It's like meteorite.
Meteor.
It's like a meteorite, but spelled with an.
Why are you saying it?
Because they just followed. Thank
Oh,
you.
okay. I'm just trying to figure out what's coming out of your mouth.
We've had internet. Oh, Shawnee is in Amsterdam. Amsterdam.
Oh, really?
Ooh.
Nice.
We have such a nice global representation going on here.
I've always wanted to go to Amsterdam. The hamster dance.
Hamsterdam. Yeah, that's
The
where I want to
hamster
go.
dance.
Hamsterdam.
You guys have internet in Australia? That's crazy. I thought you only had kangaroos. That's what I'm kidding.
Wow.
Mika's allergic to melon.
Really?
That's sad. Well, it's not that sad. It's just melon. I'm fond of strawberries.
Let's go back and take a look at Mallory's hair
And
one last
tomatoes.
time.
Hi, Meteorite. Shawnee. I always thought Amsterdam. I always say Amsterdam here and no one laughs. Well,
Really?
They must not have a sense of humor then, because
I know.
hamster dance is
That
on
Amsterdam is funny.
He did the mash. He did the hamster dance. The hamster
What
dance.
are you talking about?
You know the hamster dance?
I don't know what you're talking about. Hamsterdam, I know
I
that
know what you're
one.
talking about.
Oh yeah, she knows. And and you guys think Gen Z is gonna be in trouble. We got it locked down.
This concerns me.
It's 2020. Oh, I shan't swear again. You won't trick me.
Well, I'm gonna head out.
Have
Alright,
fun.
see you.
Drive fast.
Thanks for hanging out.
Gotta go beat my friends at pickleball.
You're gonna beat your friends?
Oh.
Pickleball.
With the pickleball.
With a...
It's a game. I'm not.
Mika says goodbye.
Bye, Mika.
You didn't even invite us to play pickleball with you.
She did actually multiple times.
Not me.
No.
Well, you can play whatever. But,
Sounds fake.
it's not fake. It's a legit invite.
I don't have a pickleball bat. Do they use a bat?
I don't know what pickleball is. Let me look it
Why,
up.
why does your hair always look so bad?
Why do you say these things to me? One day I'm going to snap. It's a paddleball sport that combines badminton, table tennis, and tennis. Why not just play those three already existing
Wait,
sports?
I know what it is. I mean, I've never played
It
it.
looks so ridiculous. Oh, no, not for me. Not for me.
I've never played it, but I know what it is.
I haven't played it. I played table tennis, wasn't good at it. I'm good at badminton. Tennis, I was okay.
I've been here. I've been to this place before.
Badminton?
No, I mean on this piece of hair.
Badminton? I would say that I am the champion.
Of badminton?
Moly. Yeah, I would say that I
You?
have won. Yeah. I would say I'm the world champion. Like, I am the best champion. I'm the best badminton player.
Look at all this junk on your eyebrow hair.
Shop Fair Antics wants to know how old the SEM is, and...
Our SEM is like 3 years old.
Oh, just here just before I came here.
Yeah, it's about as old as Mallory.
Yeah, I'm actually 3 years old. Believe it or not. Stop saying I have stuff on my hair. My hair is healthy and strong. It's just,
No, it's got like all kinds of gross stuff on it.
You know, I will scream.
It's like makeup or something.
Oh, yeah. It's so globby.
Yeah, it's like globs of makeup.
Only 3 years old, doesn't it still run Windows XP?
No, it doesn't run Windows XP. Thanks for asking, though.
People, he's salty because everyone keeps like calling out it.
It doesn't run Windows XP.
Isn't it on...
It's a good question, though.
What is it? Is it Windows 8? What is it? What is it?
It came out of the box this way, you know?
Yeah. Why fix it if it's not broken, huh?
Look, there's like a little hair growing out of your hair.
It's a split end. Thank you for zooming in on it.
There's a hair on your hair.
That's my big. That was my.
There's like a little
first
baby hair coming out.
Yeah. Shawnee, whoa. Drop Bear Antics says, I seem to remember something about a machine being used that still ran on Windows XP. Oh,
No.
that's in the other.
This machine runs Windows 7, I think.
Teasing is just his way of communicating affection. It means you're his favorite student. Oh, I know. Enough.
I told her straight out she was in the top 30 people I liked.
And me pretending to be offended is me playing along. I'm actually a huge narcissist. It takes a bit to make me upset, genuinely. Interesting how the hair scales have similar pattern to the Flea. We're one in the same. We are one.
That's true. What is this one? What's going on here?
One world.
What is this?
I'm coming in the frame.
Oh, that's a cat hair.
I would
There's some cat hair on your hair.
I'm actually a cat. We went over this. I was part of the Warrior Cats clan. Everyone is just a flea, or a flea's one of us. Da-da-da-da.
I mean, some of us are probably part flea.
Guys, I don't know if you can see it, but this is a picture that I took on the SEM. It's my background. I like it a lot. It's a spider egg. I look at it every.
You know, they
every
could
10
just
minutes.
scroll down a little
Oh yeah, they can do that too.
and
they
look
can-
at it in my
on
Instagram page.
IG,
Yeah.
share DNA with Flea.
I mean, they suck your blood, so
I'm pretty sure we share DNA with everything that's eukaryotic.
look at you using words.
Thank you. I was a biology major for 2 semesters. Whoa. Only the females. What? We don't share DNA with the male? Do they not have DNA? I don't think that's possible.
I'm not sure what we're talking about
I don't know
anymore.
either. Disc of accretion. Mika 555, the multiverse bubble foam, aka spider egg. Yes, it changed my life to see it. And guess who took the picture? I took it. This girl. Disc of accretion said only females suck blood. Yeah, I've been telling people that for years.
Oh,
What?
that's just mean.
Yeah. Hey!
Maybe we can get inside one of these scales.
Get into the hair. Oh, look, there's a little corner. women know what's up. Yeah, I concur. I once knew this guy in high school. His name was Jacob, and he was really weird and but in a purposefully weird way. And he every time he agreed with someone, he would just say, "I concur." And it turned into a whole thing. And he had a really squeaky voice, so he was like, he was like, "I concur." So I say it all the time, and no one laughs, but it's funny to me every time.
I would like to mimic that character from The Mandalorian. Just says, "I have spoken."
I have spoken. I concur. I have spoken. You know, it's actually pretty awful because he's crazy in like a really bad way. I think he's an actual Nazi now. But the I concur part was really funny at the time.
He's an actual Nazi?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, like unironically. Not even like the neo-Nazi kind of way where they're like, we're not Nazis, as in like he's very proud of it. It's kind of insane.
Oh. Do you know,
I do concur.
when I was on sabbatical
You met a Nazi?
in Tucson.
You met Jacob?
No.
Oh.
In Tucson. I went to Tucson, Arizona for my sabbatical for the first half of it. And right before we left, somebody carved a swastika into the front end of my car.
Oh, I knew that. Wait, I remember that.
Yeah. Into the paint.
I don't understand why people would do that. It's probably like a teenager, though.
Turns out, could just be buffed out.
Really?
Yeah. Didn't even
Can't
have
be
to.
buffed out
I
of
think,
history, though.
I think it cost $20
Oh.
to fix. So.
Yeah, my mom thought she was gonna have to replace her whole windshield when she got like a starburst crack on it, and it kept growing. And then she just went there, and they're like, "No, we'll just shove stuff into it and apply pressure." And they're like, "Okay," and it fixed it. Yeah.
She had a broken window, and they fixed it with pressure.
A starburst like thing where like a pebble that's like sharp hits it, and it like keeps cracking, right?
Oh yeah.
If you get it fast enough and you like fill it with the stuff, you can just repair it and can't even know. Won't
It
even
still
know.
has a hole from the rock, though, doesn't it?
No, it's filled. It's filled with stuff and then pressure is applied. It's not just pressure.
Yeah.
There's not a hole though. It's filled like through it.
Oh, okay.
It's like putting putty like on something, like a hole.
Except for it's a window.
Well, it is a window. It didn't go all the way through.
Got
It's
it.
just like a crack.
Got it. It's like little V-shaped
Yeah,
ones.
yeah.
Or whatever.
You use a resin to
shape.
fill the crack. UV dried from the sun.
There you go.
Shawnee, what a story twist. I have a lot of stories from high school that end in twists like that. Okay, great.
Male fleas drink blood. You didn't even read that part.
Male. Oh, I didn't see that. What are men if not an extra for DNA?
We are up so close in your hair right now, it's unbelievable.
All up in my business.
Look at those scales.
Get out of my hair! Get out of my hair!
You're going to
It's a knee slapper.
wash us men right out of your hair?
Yes. I know that lyric. What song is that from?
That's the song.
Wash out of your hair.
I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair.
Oh.
It's the whole song, really.
Geo Jim.
Geo Jim?
G.I. Joe? Who's Geo Jim?
I don't know.
Is that Dr. Spear?
Maybe.
Oh, hi Dr. Spear.
Is it?
I don't know.
Mallory.
Haha, hair looking good. Amberly,
Mallory's
thank you for the support.
hair scale.
Thank you for the support, Amberly. You know, I once knew a girl named Amberly.
Now you know another one.
She shaved her head off. I mean, her hair, not her head. Her head's fine. She's still there. She was-
That story definitely took a turn.
She was my best friend.
It
Well,
looks
she
so-
is my best friend's little sister. She
It
shaved
looks
all
so
her hair off.
terrible when I
You're the only Amberly? Yeah.
when I zoom out. Now it looks like crusty and dry.
Interesting how that happened. And if you zoom out even further, it looks beautiful and luscious on my head.
You can see where Mallory ripped her hair in half right here with
Yeah,
her awesome
yeah.
strength. she has the strength of one adult human almost.
I wouldn't even say like half of an adult human.
I said
think,
almost.
Honestly, if someone wanted to, if I ever got into a fight with someone, it'd be over in like. But my thing is that I'm a little kooky, so.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, so
I hadn't
while they,
noticed.
while they may beat me in brute strength, they're not gonna have the audacity to bite like I would. And hair pull. But I guess that's something that a lot of girls do.
You're a hair puller?
Amberly, haha, haven't done that yet. Am a ginger. Don't think I'd pull off the shaved head thing, but we'll let you know if it happens. Well, she dyed her hair black and then shaved it, so. Which is quite funny because she's from a very conservative family, and her sister both ended up being a little, what they would consider rebellious. I found it very humorous.
Well, I think we should call an end to our stream. And I want to thank everybody for hanging out with us while we look at our own hair and other people's hair for mites, unsuccessfully, unfortunately, and fleas from my dog. And I want to thank Pacific Plankton for hanging out and helping to moderate our channel, and also in part giving us the idea to look at our hair in the SEM. What are you doing?
Nothing.
I can see.
I'm not doing
You're
anything.
doing things. What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything. I just moved and the chair moved.
Okay. Yeah. You too, Amberly, and also Shawnee E. And, you know, we like to make our stream awesome. We'll be back on Saturday, and we'll be looking at some diatoms from Alaska and the Himalayas and...
Mount Everest. In the Himalayas.
Yeah, that one. And we'll be talking some science. We'll be looking at some diatoms in the genus Hanea. And I'll probably do a little streaming sometime this week, you know, maybe a little Minecraft stream with Sylvia or some light microscope stuff from home. I've been digging around looking through my samples for water bears and found some, but they weren't really moving very much, so I thought it would be kind of boring to watch them just sort of sit there.
I'm not doing anything.
And I think we should probably end with a raid, and I see that Dr. WD-40 is out there.
Is he an oil?
No, he's a
WD-40, that's
doctor.
an oil. A grease, if you will.
He's not a doctor of oil or grease. I don't know what the WD-40 is for, actually. Most of the time he's like beach combing with the metal detector, and but sometimes he actually has like a microscope.
He's showing.
Oh, he's showing his new home. Great. Well, we can go take a look at his new home. How's everybody feel about that? And we'll just do a little raid, and we'll check in on him because he's a very pleasant person. And I'd like to thank everybody for hanging out with us again. And you should check out the other Microscope streamers in that list. Tiny World was on vacation this week because of the election. Pacific Plankton will be on Thursday evening with some fresh plankton from San Francisco Bay. And Del Maximum will probably be on tonight. He's out there somewhere. And OpenSet, you never know when OpenSet's going to be on. And you can also check out Fizaria. She's been occasionally streaming from her new microscope. And if she's not singing or dressing up in cool costumes or talking about skincare or whatever it is, sometimes she's on the microscope looking for water bears and other things. So you should check her out. And let's see, this should work. Hey, it's working. So let's go drop in on our friend Dr. WD-40.
Oh my goodness, someone's at the door.
Yeah. One day OpenSet will, he'll show up when you expect him instead of when you least expect him.
Oh, I gotta go.
All right. Well, we're all going to go now, and we'll call it a day. So thank you very much. And get that rate emotes and stuff together. Okay. Bye.
Like my science. I do
What the
science
heck?
stuff.
Let's see here.
Oh, I thought it was
Grab
like a
cable from over here.
joke for
I don't think the cable is working properly.
if I can do it.
Hey, Tom, whoa,